MTMNT. The Hyperstone heist kick some shell with your Arborite foursome in PV of Sega Sonic co-making of Willy Beamish MJI % UESS. Sunset Riders Shinobi III Cyborg Justy Ariel. Disney's Little Men, Lightning Force et Alge tilde Piite Mania, Hit the Ice Jr. Super Off-Road Home Alone. Sishua, G caret tilde tilde SSJM.SOM view of the new Sony Rs guide. PG10 new FMLMDMF, FieldJFLJIIML. J vertical bar. IIIIMLNL, 0086LL, 01810111C. Sewer Shark Lore. The Sega CD blasts you into a radical new world of gameplay, with devastating digital video of live actors, explosive CD sound, and the hypercharged power of a simulation shooter. Interact one-on-one with Ace Tunnel Jockey Ghost and the devious, fat-faced Stenchler. Your mission's clear. Transport supplies to human outposts deep in the sewers. And fry anything that gets in your way. React with lightning blast speed to flight instructions, transmitted by your computerized droid. Navigate fire and streak deeper into toxic tunnels. Miss a turn and your history. But make it all the way. And you're in Solar City, Magi, out to beaches, babes and awesome rays. Sewer Shark for the Sega CD. It's a whole new game. Power Clutch SG. The supersonic control system for turbo power propulsion. Official joysticks turbo control for each button means maximum power at your fingertips. Asterisk slow motion control buys you time to get out of those tight spots. Caret compact size puts performance power in your hands. Any questions? 415 570 7005. Say what? Overheard at Sega all the news and gossip thefts fit to prime you and some that ain't. Yo Sega. Readers write in with sevens and Echo the dolphin a dip beneath the icy seas with Sega's Bottliness Adventurer. Sonic 2, a special preview of the all-new Sonic Player's Guide. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Hyperstone Heist, Left-S Kick Shell with the Fab 4 of the Turtle World. Flashback. Mr. X is trying to take over Metro City, again in Streets of Rage II. Page 30, Never See Your Adventure, on the run with animation qualify graphics and action like you've never seen. Sneak peeks a first look at some cool new games. Streets of Rage 2 Battletoads M caret Sale Visions Face 6 Man / Finch 1333. BQNJB. Vertical bar W. Sega fans. Get ready for the hottest sports games this side of the major leagues. Feel the heat of Roger the Rocket, realistic, over-the-shoulder fielding, and interactive close-up plays. Get ready to rumble as George Foreman and show the world the power of a Big George Super Punch. Take it to the hoop with 27 NBA 9 All-Stars in the most intense one-on-one b-ball action. Tackle Super_J high impact for all the bone-crunching football excitement J of the arcade smash. When you're tired of watching from the sidelines, it's time to play with the pros. R.Messio Arena Season WRFLVI *#$I. Florha Erlaconu * overheard at Sega Nuvi equal Rizoi R_LSOK. So you don't smoke or mistreat smart animals, but you do play a lot of video games naturally, and you want to improve your scores. So, here's a New Year's challenge from us to you. See how close you can get to achieving or beating, that's okay too, the goals we've set for the following games. Send us a photograph of your screen for each game, with the score clearly displayed. If you are the first one to send us winning photographs of all 5 games, we'll send you a special prize. Title score Revenge of Shinobi 1-0 Streets of Rage 999,990 Totem and Earl 999 Sonic the Hedgehog 2 900 Ring Selfie Sega CD 700,000 Morning Treat Alt Season HAF Carat NUFCL Carat NTCH of quality tunes for us who like to rise and shine early Saturday mornings. In recent years, the Saturday lineup has been sputtering, with only few bright spots Beetlejuice, the new Mickey Mouse, Tiny Toons. Even old reruns of Super Chicken and Scooby-Doo are more entertaining. But the new season has given us a reason to wake up before our parents. Cowboys, X-Men, Goof Troop, and Batman are all quality tunes that bring new hope to the kids' prime time. We are hoping that this wave of good animation and catchy humor will keep up. Trading card asterisk, what's new in the world of sports card co-leading? Definitely not sports. To combat the overabundance of sports cards, bubblegum cards have returned to miscellaneous subjects. You can get famous world dictator cards, or famous felons, or major natural disasters. Catchy pictures and out-of-ordinary subjects have helped make these a success, not to mention the educational value. The latest in non-sports cards are cheerleader cards and Dino cards that give you the rundown on all the Dino info. Elvis cards that cover every aspect of the king's life. Hey, I'll trade you my Tyrannosaurus Rex for your Benito Mussolini car TV, and you're stuck in traffic and your favorite show is about to come on. Just flip on the Ontovision. Well, maybe. A former developer of military technology is working on a display system that could allow you to drive and watch TV at the same time. Currently at the safety test stage, Autovision could be out in 3 years. Using the same HUD heads-up display technology now commonplace on jet fighters, Autovision projects the image several feet beyond the surface of the windshield, so the driver can watch TV and the road at the same time. Sounds kinda far-fetched, but at one time car radios were illegal, and now we can't do without them. Hey all you would-be car potatoes out there, it is currently illegal to watch TV while you drive, so don't do it, okay? Boot asterisk your mother wears combat boots, has a new meaning these days. It could mean that she is fashionably correct. The bigger, the heavier, and the uglier the better. Boots and work shoes are all the rage in the 90s. From the punk underground to mainstream trend steel toe, big sole shoes are becoming as popular as the big name sneaker companies, with British-based Doc Martens leading the way. So instead of laughs, sporting your dad's old army boots may get you thumbs up. FRE Pucks, the San Luis Sharks, and Sega of America have teamed up to make sure that the youth of the area have all the equipment they need. Hockey equipment, that is. Sega has donated 100 pucks to 8 different Northern California hockey clubs. Unlike the East Coast and Canada, hockey is fairly new to California, but with growing interest in the game, Sega is making sure the local teams have more to play with than just a bunch of sticks. Chris Garsk, Ellen B. Van Buskirk, Editor-in-Chief, Nick Lavroff, Francis Mao, Director of Production, Lyram Kavish, Kathy Skaggs, Kathy Through, Production Coordinator, Alex Lai, Product Editors, Haven Karcher, Man Fishbach, Dean Fox, Sophie Kim, Joy Schneer, John Seidenfeld, Scott F. Greg Suarez, France Tanuado, Gary Barth, Ian Crouch, David Fisher, Todd Gray, John Pedigo, Rick Ramo, Assistant Editor, Sarm Brady, Clint Dyer, Ami Matsumura, Lenny Santiago, Jamie Wojcik, Lifestyle Editor, Geronimo Barrero, Ed Annunziata, John Carrell, Clyde Grossman, Mike Latham, Kent Russell, Ben Schroeder, Tony Van, Scott Rode, Max Senner, the fine folks of Consumer Services, and 3P Test. Special thanks to Steve Epper, Rosie Freeman, Godfrey Moricro, Tom Reuterdahl National Sales Director John Sealing Western Region Dan Evader Central Region / Eastern Region Russ H. Hiller Advertising Coordinator Michelle Weddy Sika Visions is PUBG 4 times a year L. No charge to request asterisk. By Siku and El Flumkicha. Inc. 130 Schmerin DRTW. Rectflow.caw065, Icondutor Chigivertly Entertainment World, Inc. 951 Manners Island 50. 700, San Mateo, CA 94404. APPLICAFIUNLNMAILATSECOND class postage rates is parching Al Redwood City. CA Informal Macking Offices. Postmaster. Send address changes Losika Visions. PO Box 5346. Redwood Chai.cab 4063. Copyright 1993 by Siku of America, Inc. All received. Deperuccini in Wool TH, left bracket regimp. All submissions including but not limited low artwork tort, photographs and videotapes to come are sole property of the publishers, and may be used, reproduced or published as the publishers deem appropriate. Submissions cannot be returned. Sender should retain a /Sika Visions is printed into u.sa Sika Visions Visio 1, name and logo are trademarks at Sika America. Inc. All rights reserved. Sika Visions and Infotainment World, Inc. assume no responsibility for damages due low errors, omissions, comments, or opinions. Sika Vision 5 is created and produced to Internment World, Inc. 951 Mariners Island Boulevard, SL 700, San Mateo. CA 94404 Deal Kevish, Top President of Creative Services, 41634H300. .caret.tktxjg greater than .j7ea 9 evuifir.influftif.flhils3 hot ampersand tojum ampersand Earl Mario Lemieux hockey pie coming in December JMC caret 3 Descensirike Madden football 93 Bulls versus Locker Sears has decided to quarantine an area for Sigu addicts. Finally, a place they've designed to have all the Sega Genesis games root looking for in stock. I've called Funtronics, T2J-FE, new game department at Sears. Where you'll find everything, you just can't seem to get enough OFT asterisk, 7 ampersand year. J ampersand C7 asterisk S asterisk Y 53 less than Z caret slash Saya J5 ZV Ting. How is the Menacer any different from other video shooting games? There are 4 different ways you can play with the Menacer. Hold it in your hand for a sure shot, add the stabilizer to shoot commando style, add binoculars for dual vision, or use all 3 for full tilt action. How does it work? Aim at the screen and fire. The infrared receiver reads the laser beam from your fire and feeds the message into your Genesis machine. You see the damaging effects immediately. And with a Q-sight, the on-screen crosshairs can be turned on or off, so your accuracy is unbelievable. Living are less than wit who asterisk. They're all shooting type games. No, actually. 6 different kinds of games are included, and there's real variety. Whackball is more of a skill game. It's very challenging. Most people can't even get past the 3rd level. And Arena will be bringing out T2, the arcade game, soon. If you're the aggressive, competitive type, it's your game. What's your favorite game? Ready Aim, Tomatoes, is pretty sick. You blast bad guys with tomatoes to protect Tojum and Earl. You can even power up and machine gun tomatoes at them. The game speeds up as you go, so it gets to be super challenging. But that's what makes it fun. All the games are fun in that way. It's really a terrific way to take out your frustrations asterisk. Skate with greats TFIR nobody can hold a stick to these guys. Messier Coffee Curd, Lyndon Savard, and the 544 other guys who play hockey at the highest level, deadliest marksmen, the enforcers, the best stars of the pro game. They're all captured in LP 93. The official archive game of the National Hockey League Players Association. The all-new version of the most action-packed hockey game ever. Last year, NHU hockey was the top-selling Genesis sports title. This year, the same game designers deliver even more explosive gameplay. Check out all the players. The complete accurate team rosters from the 1992 season, plus 1993's new Ottawa and Tampa Bay expansion rosters. LP 93 is the finest the sport has to offer. With more new pro moves than you can shake a stick at. Faster, tougher to beat goalies who leave the crease to clear loose pucks or lunge and dive to smoother shots. Individualized moves like glass-breaking slap shots, nimble stick action, and brutal body checks, each player skating his own unique game. Hot new defensive techniques FT, and an improved computer opponent raise the electricity in power play situations. Asterisk. Standing between you and the trophy are scorers like Larmer, goalies like Beltour, intimidators like Frobert and Geets, each of the 550 pros rated on 14 characteristics on 1992 playing stats. Some of the pros are better defensemen, others scoring machines, others are specialists at killing oil opponents' power plays. If these guys don't stop you, ampersand in your tracks, the refs will. Calling you lore tripping, hooking, cross-checking, offsides. Your goalie now makes diving, flinging, and kick saves. So get the puck ucha, here FTF, high sticking, or icing. The more severe the penalty, the longer you're in the sin bin. There are even injuries that can knock you out for the game. Rock about a game with impact. Personalized moves include Doug Wilson's cannon-like slap shot. EA Sports, Ron Ban is all over the ice like he is Zamboni, score with the name's old game. LP 93 is the only place you'll land all 550 pros. For the first time ever, battery backup lets you make the greatest saves outside of your goalie. Save lines you create, even player state for the entire postseason tournament. The coverage of EA Sports lets nothing slide. Spectacular camera angles. Sportscaster Ron Ban the exclusive crowd noise-o-meter. Highlights tourney other playoff games. Instant replay commentary. Stick with the pros. LP 93 and EA Sports. Skate over to your local Electronic Arts dealer or order by phone anytime. 800-245-4525 and get the greatest hockey game. Buy one a long shot. /sports AA5 VFC left bracket PRL FIFA now available on Super West. Less than / Edward Assumption. Carteret. HJQRKY greater than JQOL / Osega. How does someone become a game designer? WR. Oakland, CA. It won't be long before community colleges start offering courses in video game design, but for now, you're on your own. A game designer needs to be proficient in 3 main areas: computer science, writing, and drawing. If you're planning on taking college courses, you should consider signing NP for computer classes, programming, computer graphics, or just general computer science, writing, journalism and creative writing courses, and art, drawing, animation. It's best to have a good foundation of skills with a specialty, so if you have a special skill, cultivate it. It also helps to be up on all the current trends in the gaming industry as well as the history of the games, Pong included. Think critically about the games you play. What would you do to make them better? Like any other dream career such as ice cream taster, for example, perseverance is the key. Oh Sega. I've noticed over the past couple of months there has been no new Master System games or advertising. Why is that? JF Greenfield Center, and why it's called Progress. The demand for Genesis and Game Gear products has been so great that the people at Sega have their hands full just keeping up. If you have a collection of Master System games, you can still play them on your Genesis or Game Gear. With a power base converter for Genesis, or a Master Gear converter for Game Gear, your 8-bit software library lives on SV5 Sega. One just bought a Genesis, and I love it. One, I'm really looking forward to buying your Sega CD, and have a few questions. 1. How much does it cost? 2. What comes with it? 3. Will it become obsolete? Mr. Lufkin, TX. The suggested retail price on the Sega CD is $299 and comes packed with over $300 worth of software, including Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, Solfeis, a 4-in-1 classics disc with Golden Axe, Revenge of Shinobi, columns, and Streets of Rage. It also has an audio sampler CD with killer songs by Lush, They Might Be Giants, and other new rock bands, and a CD plus GRAPHICS sampler with tunes by Jimi Hendrix, Information Society, and Little Feat that will blow you away. Will it become obsolete? Well, considering that the Sega CD also plays audio CDs and CD plus G discs, and everyone agrees that CD is the platform of the future, it will be a long time before Sega CD is obsolete. Oh Sega. I've been playing 2 great games for my Genesis, but I've been having a tough time getting all the way through. I was wondering if there are any codes for Fantasia or Kid Chameleon that would make the games easier, or allow me to skip levels. 1. Love these games, but I just can't beat them. MC Phoenix, Izzy. Unfortunately, there are no codes for these games, but there is hope. Game Genie by Galoob has codes for many Genesis titles, including Fantasia and Kid Chameleon. It's a great product for games you're having trouble with or would like to make more challenging. It's also good if you rent a lot of games. Oh Sega. What does K, as in 256K, mean? How much does the Genesis and the Sega CD have? What is the megabit capacity of the Sega CD? In your review of the Sega CD, you said the Genesis has 7.5 MHz and the Sega CD has 12.5 MHz. What are megahertz exactly? GC Tom's River, and J. This alphabet soup of numbers and letters actually refers to 2 very simple concepts: the amount of RAM or random access memory the unit has, and the speed in megahertz of its processor. Here's how it works. Memory is measured in bytes. 1 byte is the amount of memory required to store a single character, like the letter A, the number 3, or the symbol ampersand, for example. 1,000 bytes, actually 1,024 bytes, is generally referred to as a kilobyte from the Greek kilo, meaning 1,000, or simply IK bytes. 256K bytes then is the amount of memory required to store over 256,000 characters, 262,140 for to be exact, enough material to fill a small book. The Sega CD has 3 times as much RAM, or 768K, enough to fill 3 books. Processor speed is measured in megahertz, or megahertz. 1 megahertz is equal to 1 million cycles per second, so 12.5 megahertz is equal to 12,500,000 cycles per second. The faster the processor as measured in megahertz, the more powerful the computer. What all this means to us gamers is that the faster the processor and the greater the amount of RAM, the better the gaming experience. And isn't that what it's all about? Oh Sega. Here's my method for seeing the special ending to Sonic the Hedgehog without playing through the whole game. First you use the level select code up down, left right and press A plus START to bring up the select screen. Now go to the special stage and get the Chaos Emerald. Press reset and then press A plus STAN to bring up the select screen. Go to the special stage again and get the Chaos Emerald. Repeat this procedure until you have all the emeralds, and then go to the first level with all the emeralds. Beat the game, and you will see the special ending. Cool, huh? JW Santa Fe NM, where we come from, that's called cheating. But hey, whatever works for you. You can also get some help to get you through the game by picking up the Sonic Player's Guide. It's full of maps and tips to help you get through both Sonic 1 and Sonic 2 Genesis or Game Gear. Check out the preview on page 16. Lamont Cheeks San Diego, CA is I less than M, 86 greater than 3 Terry Sender L.FL Lawrence Choi San Francisco, CA. Are you ready? Court, grass, play, H American Indoor. ASPL tennis announcer will show you, and everyone else knows the score. Are you ready? RBSH for Dolphin Swimming Lessons. Dolphin gives you ultimate control. You can make echo turn cartwheels in the air, dive or swim with terrific bursts of speed, dive to the bottom of the ocean, or just fin along. Start at the seafloor. Press button C repeatedly to send Echo racing to the surface. He'll break free in cartwheels that would make the King Olsey jealous. Swimming to small islands, and then pressing button Phi will give you enough speed to leap into the next button. C is the swim button. Overview. Dolphin is making a big splash with its awesome underwater graphics. You play as Echo, a young botanist dolphin, whose family pod has been taken from the sea in the eye of a mysterious storm. Your journey to find them takes you across the seas, under ice of the polar caps, to the lost city of Atlantis, and even $5 million years back in time. With 27 levels, Dolphin is a jaunt adventure of a game. There are passwords to keep track of your progress. You won't finish Dolphin in a single night. The Big Blue is just about the oldest and wisest creature living in the sea. You'll find him deep beneath the surface, in the cold water zone. His clue will send you farther on your journey. Blue is a wise and gentle giant at a whale. Finding him is the first turning point of the game. He will point you to the mysterious asteroid. The lost city of Atlantis. Atlantis is full of special dangers and wonders. Sharks and jellyfish live in the halls and rooftops. Strange crystal monoliths patrol the corridors. Strong currents sweep many areas, calling for special strategies to explore new areas. Your success here opens the next phase of the A journey into the past. Find these clips and you'll learn the secret of the storm. As well as other vital to your quest. Dodge ice blocks in the Arctic Sea, or you will be crushed. Some shells have evolved into the current, and use sonar to brake. You can push blocks and stones into heavy current and follow them down, letting you gel into areas you could not reach by swimming alone. VV let the pterodactyl grab you. Instead of an attack, it will carry you to where you need to be. What lies at the end of your quest? A CONFROFBH VITH the vortex. Just WJ THAW. In the machine. Use your sonar as a weapon. Find out for yourself. Write us at iVisions with your dolphin discoveries. ILL Siga, if official Pimblin HLOCE0NOMARKFKRTWF 3_M. LH, Oil Ocean Act 2 can get pretty confused. Sen though there ain't lots of paths to take, you can divide this act into 3 routes: Route 1, Route 2, and Route 3. Uki expulsions Flutla fertile /HLFTL is 33. Seek visions find C1993. R Sattergast by TNLUHR men in underscore raw reward 30 BLNGS on a less than carat and imlunlin vlinil to chim finis and full. Less than asterisk 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 ampersand asterisk 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 ampersand asterisk dollar asterisk 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 PS4 6 Idaho 9A FTH greater than SEBEMUMASUM DICEI Mogan Swass never carat full of thrills and chills. UOHFL, TAU. HLB, when the evil dork queen kidnaps both your best buddy and the best looking girl, this side of the Mazzalian star cluster, what are you gonna do about ill? Cry. Hide. Call the star cops. No way Calcuro, Bachelatoati so strap on your blaster, fire up the toadster, and get on down to the Dark Queen's planet and don't forget to take along the jet turbo, the spaceboard, and the speed bike. Because you'll need 'em all if you're gonna rescue your friends on Get the Frog Outta there with your green skin inted. Lace up your cleats and get ready to play the most realistic football game ever produced. All the hard-hitting action of football comes through in living color, using the digitized images of real players. Every detail of football is right here from the opening kickoff to the post-game stalls. You call the shots, you call the plays. After all, you're a pro quarterback. You flip the switch and get ready to have a blast. Here's a fast and furious racing game with a difference. Avoid the road hazards. Pick up the performance goodies and wield an arsenal of wicked weapons to slow down or destroy your competition. Roar through 24 levels of championship pro racing on 8 different tracks. But watch your tailpipes, or you'll be scrap metal. Genesis Carat Trade West Trod Quest in 2400 South Highway 75 Corscono, TX 75110. The turtles have come to Genesis, and the world will never be the same. This 8 meg, 1-ear 2-player simultaneous turtle sensation gives you the option to play as any of the 4 heroes. Additional options include difficulty, the number of 5s and continues, automatic back attack, sound test and even a color mode, which lets you play in 4-color comic book style or full-color animation mode. Fab 4 of Die Mutant Kingdom, leave there comfortable if you are a teenage turtle type. Underground digs to shell-shock their outrageously evil nemesis Shredder, who is shrinking New York with the Hyperstone. Shredder taunts the turtles. You've been luck in the past, but you won't stop me this time. Huh? With a challenge like that, how could any pizza-loving turtle avoid a good brawl? Cowabunga. Turtle power, dude, so you wanna be a turtle. Each has a different weapon, and special, plus a style all his own. Donatello is high genius of the turtles. His weapon of choice is the B-staff, and his special attack is the toe smash V*M/Saint. The turtles make power moves in the heat of combat. Whenever you have inflicted a certain amount of damage on our enemy, Raphael has a quick temper and even faster hands, which he puts to use with his super sharp side daggers. His special attack is high, jumping spin kick FF*L*L*W. 1 asterisk Leonardo is high group's leader and a true perfectionist. He uses the K-Channel blade like a ninja master. His special Hydrawear attack is the spinning blade, his SW, Re1 Silol. Up with Michelangelo is the most popular turtle. He loves pizza and uses nunchakus. His special attack is the kamikaze attack. There are 5 stages to the game, each with 3 rounds, for a grand total of 15 action-packed levels. At the end of each stage is a boss enemy, one of Shredder's minions. Survive the attacks of these bad boys, and you'll go shell toe claw against the commander-in-chief of the Evil Foot Clan. Shredder. Hot moves when it comes to fighting the Foot Clan. The turtles have more moves than you can pack into a turtle shell. The Mondo body slam will flip your enemy back and forth over your head against die ground with loud, bone-cracking thumps. It's the most visual of the moves and will take away some of your power meter. Michelangelo has his smile finish, less than super backhand with a big grin. Ichi vertical bar TF5F. IPJFCI R 1 Isker Donatello does the hurricane attack, spinning his bow staff like a killer bachon V*V Raphael makes a vacuum slice, cutting with a single blade at extreme RPMs. MJ1 J S1J. At various points throughout the game you'll find a red pizza box with a big bomb on it. This is Power Pizza. Wait until the screen is full of enemies, and then take it. You'll go into your special attack and create major havoc. Power up Willpower Pizza. The enemies you encounter will be familiar to any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fanatic. You'll go up against all the major bad guys: Krang Mauser, Stockman Stone Warrior, Rocksteady and Leatherhead. Battling each requires different strategy and techniques, including mastering attack patterns. TMNT. Hyperstone Heist is colorful, fast-moving, and built on high-quality, Genesis-worthy graphics. The sounds are also on the cutting edge, with the Turtles theme song, realistic battle sound effects, and digitized turtle voices calling out pizza time, and other popular turtle sayings. Go ahead. Try to turn Shredder into cheddar. It's time to kick shell. Purple ninjas throw stars. Blue nin carry swords. September visions February bracket. Hit the fire hydrant to wash your enemies into the nutter. When fighting multiple enemies, try attacking in this rhythm. Left 2 times, right 4 times, left 4 times, etc. The sustained damage will put you into a power move. Shredder has some nasty surprises. You must beat Lil Herhead, Rock waiting in his hideout Steady and Tatsu again, before you can take on Stockman. Lil Herhead tries to sneak away on all fours, biting as he goes. Attack when he is standing up, and you'll be making danger slew. Tatsu won't light lair. He will use Biscratchig, will try to crush you with toot shoulders to soften you up. Super Krang. Weird creatures swim beneath your Shredder uses the stone to give him feet. Hit him as soon as they leave self-awesome attack powers the Watcher. Rocksteady will try to have Turtle for lunch. Avoid him when he charges, then attack. Flashback. Flashback brings incredible character animation, together with high-tech graphics and cinema-quality animation, for a gaming experience like no other. This game has a level of player control that reaches new heights of real-time interaction. Starting in the artificial jungles of Titan, the game takes you on an epic quest through 7 huge multi-level areas, each with individual goats and side missions. The game is so big that you need passwords to save your progress. Flashback can be played in 3 difficulty levels: easy, normal, and hard. The Jungles of Titan, from the Old Man. It's the only way you can gel into New Washington. You stand by climbing down a level and getting the halak, which you knocked off the ledge when you were getting up. Watch its message for clues about what you have to do. Titan stones can use mutants, pearls, in the man jungle. Titan's artificial jungle is the easiest stage. It's a good place to practice your running, jumping, and combat techniques. Your 2 missions here are to get the Wounded Man, his Lilleporter, and find enough credits to buy an Annette Grivelly Bell and *LRTB, *K*KSSSS. Moving around button combinations allow you 10 make Conrad run, walk right bracket chang be his fnkumpson.w. In vertical bar his gun, outmural, itty soldier run in Fladunip. Make it to New Washington, and you won't have to look very hard to find Ian. If tacked, you'll probably walk into him and a few armed policemen. Best him for this dilemma, and he'll give you untack your memory, plus a force held that gives you a second or so total protection every time you tat. The button complete a number of missions to earn money and buy a new id, so you can enter Death Tower and hopefully win a kit to in. The missions range from delivering a package to making a level full of armed mutants. Each mission will test your skill in moving around and flashback. The lessons you learn will come in handy in all the game. Rat swung for I and you are asterisk. Trouble and more trouble. The underscore is Siri dedicated to Thyrifl video game LLR underscore Ilip and run for their money Mayo.u caret. That is different from any other Genesis game. And Tor is even Eilish Bach Miri Kamis induted in the instruction manual. Flashback is the typo, that lets you know there is more to the world than just blast character interaction. You assume the role of Conrad Haight, an agent on the run. You interact with characters to obtain items and information. You have the use of many different objects greater than ND items. Important moments of the game, such as finding code toys and obtaining packages, are shown in full screen animation. Complete WTH digitized music and equal NY, ICO-NS generator sound effects, M asterisk items, and people Y. Talk to are identified by icons. The upper left corner of the JJ-E and JHE icon depicts an action, like talking, with the item identified characters in the game to give you clues to the use of objects by, for example, asking Vu to sit in a chair. Locks teleport may ponsens Newton enemy. Save stations Jaya sign Liliol Chiriling Yuan.il, Yon choose, COHUE, alter losing your life then amen. A QY hinges here when yon, have I so charge Caracons and mi under, 10 and corner 01, I screen WHENEER, Sorn FS caret asterisk T, locks on a no on yon, is Elio lore, Tofflin, X asterisk 1 and, by obtaining AT. Con, yon hey me on an IO rate sing I right lens, J asterisk 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 Ramayu, Amy Hepnardirus. We waited a long time for this game. The Streets of II is better than the original in every way. Rex and his drug gang have returned to Metro City. Blaze are back, and they're teamed up with two rifle characters, Skate and Max. There are fantastic new moves, outrageous new levels, more color and even more action than the first Streets of Rage. Check players and their moves. Asterisk, hash ampersand. This guy may be slightly slower than the other brawlers, but what he lacks in speed is more than made up by his awesome strength. These moves steal energy. Hold down B, hit C with direction, and he clears to his rear with a vicious back kick. C lump, then B gives Max or J vertical bar, two-handed bash. Close with enemy, grab from behind, C and then B. You'll give a vertical down throw. Hit and direction toward enemies. You'll get 3 tremendously powerful shoulder dash with a roll finish. Double D button gets a dash. B while vertical bar dashing, and you'll make an R-clearing cannonball spin. The smallest in stature, this new addition to our fighters makes up with his speed and technique. This wheeled warrior may become a hold, down B then C, and Skate does a terrific looking rear cartwheel kick. This woman has been in training since we last saw her. Blaze is the most balanced of our brawlers. Her speed and power are both equal. Hold rear, then 6 and Skate sits THP caret P, Luffy on enemy's shoulders, and wails HIG caret UV on his head. Tacha BM wit underscore UU doubtful checked and Z does a powerful SM head spin with tilling lead hit C with direction, and she does an enemy dumping sweep. Anachimian *6, 5 rear hold, tag B causes an impressive, over the back throw E *WRLUL.MSWHMOARIVIWIH, 5L tilde tilde rectin, 555 ISW****. Special features Vucan, Bramblemouth more than fist, and Footolingamy, causes ERYSMIT5IK. MRE9AIL, Suriname meter or a bag, 01 cash lore extra puris. C*IACRI. Based on the arcade swash, less than super high impact, for Genesis brings the fast-paced action of the bone-crunching arcade smash home. Choose from 18 hard-charging teams and over 30 plays, from a Red Dog Blitz to a Never Say Die Superfly. You're toast if the hit-o-meter rates your tackle dweeb, but you can settle the score with an all-out team brawl. Stop watching from the sidelines. This is football action, so real. Philshib Fatiri. Gilliam J. J dollar, bone-crunching tackles. FE IFLI, over 30 offensive and defensive plays. It's bone-crunching. Arena Sift settle the score with an all-out brawl. Midway Manufacturing Company. Used by permission J trademarks at Sagu Enter. Battletoads has made a major splash on game systems nationwide. Now it's available for Genesis, in the best version yet. Your toad-worthiness is tested with levels that are each a game in themselves. The Toads Rash, ZHZ, and Pernpal and Professor T-Bird are taking Princess Angelica back to her home planet. The Dark Queen, the Toads' evil nemesis, has ambushed the spaceship Vulture and taken Pimple and the princess hostage. Feeling toad-worthy? Zitz and your bud, as Rash in the two-player mode, head 10 the planet to chase down the Dark Queen. Professor I-Bird stays in orbit to guide you and show you strategic blueprints. You'll fight your way through 12 levels of intense horizontal and vertical side view rounds. Awesome amphibious assault. These brawling toadsters have some royal moves. As you fight the various enemies, you'll find that this amphibious assault team can do more than just punch and kick. After 3 punches, you go into the turbo walk. This major lead hit knocks them out of the park. The Dark Queen wants toad legs tonight. Double-click the direction pad in a particular direction, and your Battletoad will dash. Hit the punch button as you close on the enemy, and your toad will do the Battletoad but not the dance a terrific headbutt that will ruin their day. Or how about this one? Hit the enemy until it is down, back away, and do the dash. Strike when you reach the enemy again. This time you do the big bad boot, the booster rocket of kicks. A boot half the toad size punts the baddie into oblivion. Even more sensational is the BT bashing ball. While rappelling down the impact crater vertical chimney stage, swing to the far right or left and hold your D button to stay there. As your ward friend begins to flash, hit the punch button and swing to and fro. This wrecking ball move clears the way better than a late bell at school. Keep hitting the enemy on the way down, and you'll get progressively higher prof. T-Bird will stay in the spaceship Vulture, and Wonder advice points and start collecting 1-ups. This is a great way to max out your lives. This game may have you looking at common houseflies differently. Each time you see a swarm of flies on screen, jump toward them and hit punch. Your long stick tongue will lash out and snag LM, a nutritious and a fine way to fill your life meter. Each round is previewed by a strategy plan. 1 if by land, 2 if by sea. 3 vehicles speed along your mission. The speed cycle helps you tough out the chasm, an obstacle course level. You must avoid barriers, execute big jumps off ramps, and cross major chasms. The spaceboard traverses the river stage with surfing/jumping moves around obstacles and whirlpools. The jet turbo propels you onto a flying course to dodge falling boulders and fly through gaps in moving lightning barriers. In WoW LW*K2, you see 3 enemies and more enemies. On your way to the tower, you'll battle some truly wicked foes. Saturn toad traps, a part of the Venus Flytrap family. Psycho pigs mean swine with bat axes, snowmen with death-dealing snowballs, steel beaks who have one heck of a peck, and other treacherous hench types with nothing better to do than to totally ruin your day. Battletoads amphibious action will keep you hopping with killer graphics and jammin' tunes. What more could a dedicated toadster want? Hop to it. Continued or page 36. Continued from page 35 as weapons. Gia, Iwirarnit, TE5EASLI asterisk IILTOIETA.E.N Espasser so basonal hurls METARAUINCMIELTORSLNL caret SI top.T basnj ball. Snickon highs to gel strong. Mechanical madness in the Gadget Kingdom. The Gadget King's gem has been stolen. Bop and Bump have been summoned to get it back. Follow them on a wild ride through the ocean and atmospheres in their quest to track down the evil THU and return the gem to the Gadget Kingdom. 12 levels at the weird greater than arcade action have you seen on the Sega Genesis. Use any k-caret number of Bop and ampersand. Bump's strange but effective defenses necessary to defeat their enemies. But watch out, because most of the inhabitants in this world of mechanical madness have a few surprises of their own. Sega Genesis Gadget Twins is a masterpiece of mechanical mayhem. Gamtech Gadget Twins 1992 Imagic Design Inc. Gamtech Inc. Twins Ale 1992 Gamtech Inc. Gamtech is a registered trademark O. UE Inc. 2999 191st Street, North Miami Beach, FL 33160. All rights reserved. Sega and Genesis are trademarks of Sega Enterprises Limited. $#Joy Command. Cobra Command is the CD version of the famous Laserdisc-based Chopper Battle arcade hit. This CD game is all full motion animation, cockpit view graphics with explosive stereo sound effects, and digitized voice. The storyline is brief and to the point. Pilot your armored Cobra attack helicopter against terrorist enclaves all over the world, taking them out with your Vulcan cannon and heat-seeking missiles. Start the game in New York City, with 5 lives and 3 continues. The controls on this game are easy to master. Use your direction pad to move the crosshairs of your weapon, and configurable A, B and C buttons to shoot the cannon and missiles. The only time you need to use the direction pad to redirect your helicopter is when you see the bold green arrow in your cockpit flashing a particular direction. Fail to make these extreme high-G maneuvers, and you'll see and hear some of the most impressive crash and bomb explosions seen to date in a vid game. The best way to get from stage to stage is to lean the attack patterns of your enemies, so that you'll be able to move the crosshairs and take them out in the 3 or so seconds allowed. The stages are great fun. You'll fly through the Grand Canyon, blasting away at gun emplacements, other helos and planes while navigating through the cliffs. Your next stage is the Pacific. Against huge ships, take out the big guns, Sub-39 Marines and HGHT squadrons coming off a flat-top aircraft carrier. Then on to Easter Island. Fly around those big stoneheads, oops, damaged a few, and take on an entrenched enclave. There's more. A rocky, cliffed fortress level, Rome's ruins, and even a desert stage. In total, you have 9 different stages to beat. The ability to choose your level of play and configure your missile and dual Vulcan cannons is a real plus. This tide is fun and challenging for all levels of gamers. The game can be beaten. Timing is the key, don't hesitate to listen to the unseen navigator. Come on, Captain, go left, left, left. Overall, you'll find that this title is top rate. In addition to all the action of the original arcade game, there are more levels, more sounds, more digitized voice, and some very spectacular animation. For aerial shooter lovers, this game will put you into an adventure that only exists on the next level. September Visions. RTNG and battle ranging around the dark, frozen fields outside Gotham City, to the rigid reaches, or the Gotham City, establishing the standard by which T-System, ever deeper into CD action, and driving games will, Penguin's Lair. Survive the Be Judged. 3CDH, Batman Returns on Sega CD, captures all the action and excitement of the Genesis version, with upgraded graphics, and over 40 minutes of new, hot music composed and recorded at Sega's own multimedia studio. See Sega Visions Issue 10 for more on Sega Multimedia. And Batman Returns CD has a whole new game, built by NA Road Rally, with the Batmobile against the Penguin's Red Triangle Circus Gang, and their hot rod vehicles. WJ Tighten up your belt, it man's I Lily left bracket V contains a, by press EG the start button. H tallies with an ISPO NB. Or linally I, Ipinist, Bay to take the Batmobile, for a ground hugging, rubber burning, high G test drive. Behind the wheel R9 Skullhead bikers lead you on a deadly chase through the winter night. Cat Omni will destroy you with her whip. Toe Penguin starts eye trouble by offing an ice princess with Batman's Bachachak. Linunct me one eye of the Batmobile, 16 call jocks out for Batman hassing the Red Triangle Gang trash and Batman and all related elements, property of DC Comics Inc. 1992. All rights reserved. Arcade sports simulation game of the year. My football /attitude. A bad attitude. Eric Glanviat, coach Atlanta Falcons. Seg CDI Jaguar X Overview. Jaguar XJ220 is a racing simulation game that couldn't have been done on a kart. This CD title accelerates the race car action into overdrive by strapping you behind the wheel of a state-of-the-art race car that hits mind-blowing. Select your own music on the wheel of a state-of-the-art race car that hits mind-blowing. 7ZZZJ asterisk SCBFLFLHCF 010HTT TC equal I H H.K. Elton, track Umlels W, less than, August Jaguar SXJZ2Q radio. Speeds of 212 mph, the tracks are laden with hair-raising, rack vertical bar, UDKT vertical bar, Angful vertical bar, hairpin turns, killer corkscrews and straightaways, so fast degree of the turns, and the number the red and blue safety tires, smear into purple haze. The audio and sound effects are so realistic you can even hear the rumble of two high-powered engines at full throttle. Retrack editor to when you are driving in a two-car pack. And one hat lets you track your iron with a split senior Linda soft speed racing game. You've just driven test that C-and mag drops. Go for the Jaguar Ure Racing Lore Team Jaguar in J World Tour against 16 W3 drivers. Each driver has accelerate as you come out at the Lee style of driving that will keep them to pull away from the pack. The IEA Jaguar's lap speed is 212 mph. The track editor to create a killer track's length, degree of the turns, and how many hills it'll take to test your driving skills to the max. KK5 vertical bar SS GCR up asterisk tilde LEWTFAHCSL CL I less than K /racing through a tunnel. You can hear the roar of your opponent's engines echoing off the walls. Each track has different challenges. They don't call off the race in Switzerland just because of a little snowfall. Track your racing bud in the split screen during two-player mode. CD Action Unleashed. Unleash the gaming muscle of the Sega CD with the wildest, wackiest arcade action game you ever play. Wonder Dog, the hottest new star in the video game galaxy, will lift your gaming experience to another world. So check out the future of arcade action gaming. You're bound to see the difference, //% W, me, LP WMA caret 7 asterisk backslash IK caret IS caret T caret cartoon quality animation, brings to life Wonder Dog's narrow escape from the invading Plutboy space armada on his home planet of K9. In Bunny Hop Meadow you'll take on mangy mutts, rascally rabbits and dizzy ducks as your long journey back to Free K9 begins ***v you'll get down and dirty in the underground, where you'll have TC dodge dog-eating earthworms, no meemles and pesky gophers. Climb in the ring with boxers in Dogsville and wailing alley cats in the scrapyard. Maybe you'll even find a hidden zone or two. Or three. Then you're off to Looney Moon to anything can happen on Planet Face. Mutant Martians, giant space weird, flying pigs, falling monkeys, rats and a wild assortment of space invisible aliens. And it always feels cadets on the Swiss cheese tundra. Like someone's watching you. JVC Musical Industries, Inc. UI.C. Industries, Inc. 3800B asterisk system. Segi, Sega CDN. Segs. Listen up, dog meat. This is a first-class CD that'll pit you against the meanest creatures in the sewers. I'm Ghost, your co-pilot. Forget everything ya learned in them high-tech simulators, 'cause down here when ya hit the wall, there ain't no second chance. If ya don't listen to myself and your recon catfish, they'll be scraping ya off the walls with a spatula. #1 we got to do is shoot us 1,000,000 pounds of tube vermin. Do it and we are off to Solar Chai, where we can forget about blasting sewer scum forever. Your mission, dog meat. We got the best exterminator class sewer shark ever to shoot the sewers. Be nice to the whole hog, and she'll keep ya safe. She's got hydrogen flares and a recon probe link. When we get close to Mond-edged saws, that ain't working for us no longer. Moles weigh 20,000 pounds. Zerks are the ones you really need to watch for. This'll suck the brains right out of your head. If I go to knee, I am gonna give ya some tips that may keep your scrawny carcass alive. Listen to Catfish. He's got your jump coordinates. Don't listen to Commissioner Stenchler. Watch that hydrogen gauge and shoot the flare. A.5.A.R. Don't miss the turn to the next recharge station. Keep an eye on your T/A. Target Aqui Siluni while va wait to Xyloi K of I. .np Caney. Parrot1.ttlc. ARLFK Careti, the next jump. Keep one eye on the up screen for tube exits while blasting, and always shoot the biggest creature first. Thompson superchargers for the coils, and Sweetlit 16, a Ryotisol power blaster that lives to burst mutant vermin. Okay, 1,000,000 pounds. Let's look at the average poundage on some your common tube creatures. Bats. These ain't your typical little fruit bat types. They weigh in at 200 pounds. Ratagators. A cross between gators and rats weigh about 500 pounds. Then there's scorpions at 2,000 pounds that steal the hog's energy. Automated sewer cleaning moles with DF42. Don't get cocky and wheel. See Solar City turn and burn. Baby, when you've earned a lit more, my trust, I'm gonna stop calling ya dog meat. I hope ya think rat breath is a step up. Listen for verbal cues at the energy stations. Then get ready to move to one side or the other. Bats can't hurt you. but they can up your total so you can advance to the next level 33H3R Don Meet category. Seek Visions February/Re Arch 1993 ****. This afternoon, I, ampersand became immortal Cal Ripken. Junior Baseball gives you unequaled animation, accurate strategy logic and players that respond to real game situations. Choose your home field domed, outdoor or one just. For power hitters choose real grass or artificial turf. Cutaway camera angles for realistic eye close-ups of all the action. Use Cal as a pinch hitter or create an all-Cal team that can beat the best. Realistic looking players and gameplay. You've played the rest, now get the best. In Outlander, you are the one chance that humankind has for survival in a post-Holocaust world. As the Outlander, you battle wastelanders in a driving and action adventure that cooks. Behind the wheel perspective greater than front, rear, left and right views. Massive arsenal of weapons, including shotgun, explosives ampersand rocket launcher. You hunt for water, food ampersand vast dynamic 3D universe. Pray you get in. Pray you can get out. Outlander is the ultimate challenge. In Gods, you are Hercules the unconquered. You quest for immortality, but the path is blocked by hideous guardians and lunatic beasts. 12 different worlds within 4 levels, 15 different weapons systems, 20 separate potions and power-ups, hidden rooms and vertical bar, intricate puzzles, huge cast of mythical enemies. Gods is a must in your game collection. And you want to know if I did my homework? New on Sega Genesis from Actions lands I the bunny hop meadow and stretches across more than 19 levels of star shooting. Fun animated sequences at the beginning of the game bring the story to life. The control pad can be configured to your playing style, and there is a password feature to keep track of your Wonder Dog. Is the first platform action game for the Sega CD. This comical new action title is loaded with stereo sound, animated sequences, digitized voice and cartoon quality game graphics. As Wonder Dog, you've been sent from the planet Caninus to grow and become strong, so you can return and defeat the evil Pertwee Space Armada, who is taking over your home. A Dog's Day Wonder Dog is not your average space pup. His wonder suit gives him the power to burrow in certain areas and to glide ultra-running jumps. His weapon is the shooting star, a multi-star that shoots higher the longer you hold down the button. Hold down the star shoot button until the star meter in the lower left corner lights up to shoot stars at higher targets. Look toward discolored areas in the ground. Wonder Dog can burrow to lower levels by pressing down on the D button and the jump button. HKLM5 rats, poison D danger. It's like eating in the cafeteria and from the caves of Eula to the descents of Arabia. You're in Rafi on a quest for the Holy Grail. Storm Castle Brunwald. But don't slip. It's a long and laborious field who won't live to tell about. Not only is the Holy Grail about to fall into the wrong hands, they already have their hands on your father, Dr. Jones Sr. There is still time, but you better step on it and don't make any mistakes. Fight your way through 5 levels of danger, packed carrot action. Be smart, steady and above all fast, and you might lave a chance. Blow it. Your father and the world are doomed. 3 game is only recommended for those up to the challenge. Available for Sega 1, Genesis 1, and Game Gear. L**M carat. You always knew you could create killer music videos. The Make My Video CDs let you prove it. These CDs don't just open the door to video directing fame, they blow it away. You call high shots, you edit in the special effects, you take the praise or the heat for the final cut. You choose between 2 editing options. You direct and edit challenge. U-Direct mode lets you scroll back over your vid in progress and change any of the special effects or images. Edit challenge mode doesn't let you change anything you've already created, but challenges your editing and creativity in a different way. You've got to be sure to include the special effects and images that are directed by the characters in the video. These exciting CDs feature the hot music of Criss Cross, Marky Mark, C ampersand C Music Factory, and INXS. Plus all the graphics and special effects you could ever want to make your video first-class funk. But your video will need more than just your creative energy. I'd need what the critics expect to see too. Criss Cross make my video, you're the celluloid mix master, on the country's first ever video request show. Requests for Criss Cross are lighting up the switchboard, and you've got to keep the homes tunning in. These aren't just any old play my favorite video colors though. These folks pick a color and a Criss Cross sang, then make a video the way they want. Requests will make or break you in this business. Choose your color, then tune into the dialogue for clues to what they want to see. You get to choose from 3 of Criss' hottest cuts: Jump, Warm It Up, and One Missed the Bus. Keep an eye on Boyd Packer. His good lore, some video hints. Audio selection opens with 3 screens of images across the bottom. Press the A, B, or C button to select the image you want to appear in the monitor at the top of the screen. You'll have to move fast if you expect to grab the right pics and still make your video hot. The special effects library lets you slice, dice, minor image, flip, wipe, smear, and mega distort the slice and dice to horizontal and vertical lines. Now your couple image you selected. Add the strobe light, freeze the frame, or put it in slow-mo, then funk it up with shades of blue, red, or green. Move the D-pad up or down until the effect you want is inside the SV5. /ing. The D-pad right or left activates one of the versions of the effect. Watch the special effects monitor to keep tabs on what you're doing. Mix it up. Use more than one effect simultaneously to totally cross out the video competition. When the song finishes, your music video plays back and the vote is cast. Marky Mark my video, every vote is a critic in the Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch make my video CD, including mom and dad. In this CD, you'll get the clues and the criticism on your finished video from a boxer who knows what he wants to see and what he definitely does not want to see, a sheepgang who'll shame your creative genius if it's lacking, a band, and even good of parents. He thinks the video should be tough, she thinks it should be sexy. Whose video will you make? Your creative genius is really on the line as you put together a video hot enough to rank among the top 10 videos. Pick from Marky's songs Good Vibrations, One Need Money, and You Got to Know. Your special effects let your freeze Marky on the monitor, change colors, flash a strobe on anybody and anything, chop the video image vertically and horizontally, and even randomly jumble the whole image with a mixer. Effect. You can even put lyrics across the bottom of the screen. If you make it to the top 10 videos, you will have made your mark as a music video director. And you may even have mom and dad to thank for it. Use the smear to pixelate the screen. C ampersand CEFs already showcase Uridan Lalant. Things that make you go just a touch of love and gonna make you sweat. You can compete against their best with your own C ampersand C videos that'll wipe the dance floor clean. Slice, dice, and pixelate to the beat of sweat. Create videos that will make them go oh to things that make you go INXS. Make my video rounds out its repertoire with the hot new wave rock of INXS. Set in a pool hall where the pool girls are running the table until the best INXSDO plays. This CD lets you prove you're a ringer at the music video directing game. INXS favorites have been Sent Baby, Don't Cry, and Not Enough Time to produce 4 minutes of slick celluloid that will keep the pool hall groupies jammy while their pool cues are slamming. Miss the moves and your videos may be playing to an audience of 1W. I mean you, that's tight. You. Matchy Mart says, Matt my video. C Music Factory, make my video DFC. If rap and hip hop ain't your thing, you'll get down with the sounds of C Music Factory. Their jammy dance sounds have set trends in the hottest clubs across the country and are the centerpiece of the music video masterpiece you can produce with this CD selection. Will a snake get you into the lead with the best video? Special effects in the INXS videos include flame. What will you add? Can *xs equal ****sk muasal srrbrftr ****tnaj meknam blondes it's Willie's last day of school before summer vacation. You direct Willie's deeds and misdeeds as he weasels out of class and works on his summer goal of getting to the video game championships. Before he can get there, you've got to help him avoid his tag-along sister, escape from his nagging mother, rescue his kidnapped father, save the city's sewer plant from being blown up, and have Homie, his pet frog, win first place in the frog jumping contest. Things you might want to explore. Your sister's diary, for example. Then move the deep kitchen to drop it into Willie's backpack. Lore later used. Characters speak to Willie when a reply is called for. The game gives you 2 to 3 choices. The choices range from what a kid probably will say to a parent or teacher to what he's really thinking and wants to say. Go for it. This is one time you can't get in trouble. Only Willie can. Laying the adventures of Willie Beamish is like directing your own minikin with a twist. Multiple endings are possible. The ending you reach depends on the decisions you make for Willie during the game. The C button changes the on-screen cursor to a magnifying glass you use to scope out things when you enter a scene. Press the B button to find the scene's exits and arrows pointing to interesting. Willie Beamish is an average kid who I'm Muslim and your Peltrogto teacher will. Lamvua Trip W. The principles to play your cards wrong and Sisu to Memory Academy. Use the magnifying glass load out items for clues on what low do next and in secrets into Willie's world. Items taken from the backpack can be used on characters in the 9 or interesting results. So September Visio Febnark / Carks 1333. Available for IBM PC, Amiga. Coming soon. Super Nintendo, Nintendo Game Boy, Sega Genesis, and Sega Game Gear. *SI*CJS Evolution. To paraphrase Darwin, it's the survival of the fittest. One wrong move, and you're dino meat. One wrong step, and you're a fossil. One fashion fox paws, and you're the laughing stock of the gene pool, baby. Discover tools, survive and multiply, or these humans are a timeline footnote in this world of chaos and carnivores. Keep the tribe alive. Gam check. Ian Van Simpson, Pan Calvin of Calvin and Husibs, and Pan Dennis the Menace. Willie Beamish has been a favorite among computer gamers for years. His wisecracking and sassy ways have made many a grown-up gamer wish for a second chance through adolescence. If I could only be back in high school knowing what I know now. Now Willie comes to life on the Sega CD with more animations, CD quality music, and the voice of Willie himself. Humble beginnings. Willie Beamish began life as an idea in the mind of Jeff Tunnell, a game designer who wanted to create an interactive can on the computer. Working with artist Shen Wheeler, who had worked with Disney and Realmation and other animation studios, Jeff experimented with different images lore months. before deciding on the final character. During this time, Willie was short, tall, fat, and skinny, not to mention punk and clean cut, before his creators finally decided on his present image. Willie comes alive. Once Willie's basic image had taken shape, it was up to Dynamic's team of animators and artists to give him movement and life. What they had to do was find a way to combine the techniques used in traditional animations like Snow White or Beauty and the Beast from Disney with computer technology. This required cooperation between traditional animators Sherry, working with Pat Clark and Rene Garcia, and the technical wizards in Dynamic's Art and Pro Gramming departments. Here's what they came up with. First, writers Tony and Merle Perutz, who had worked with NBC and Family Home Entertainment, created the basic storyline. Working with Jeff, they also worked on puzzles, dialogue, and character backgrounds. Once the storyline was buttoned down, the project was passed on to the graphic artists, who proceeded to storyboard the entire game. Each and every scene was drawn in rough form, before any work was begun on the actual animations, or the background. Paintings. Once the storyboards were approved, the graphic artists started drawing and painting all the backgrounds for the story. For animated eels, such as a sequence of Willie walking across a background, the individual eels were drawn by hand, in black and white, scanned into the computer, and then colored using a computer paint program. The backgrounds and animated characters are the basic building blocks of any animation, whether traditional or computer. In traditional animation, the characters are drawn on transparent, plastic sheets known as eels, 7 after the celluloid material used by the old-time animators, and then positioned on top of the background layers. Each save background and far right. Artist Rene Garcia paints a background scene from the Castle of Leona Humplord. Right. The finished combination at background and animation to the Willie Beamish team consisted of more than 40 talented individuals. Shown are two of the game's programmers, Louis McCrad left, Audrich Rail right. Top left. Rough storyboards depicted the action of every scene. Center. All backgrounds went through the stages, rough sketch, final sketch, painting and digitizing. Right. Animator Jarrett Jester uses the computer to paint black and white scanned eels of Willie W***, which is then photographed using an animation camera and played back on a standard movie projector. By projecting the images at the rate of 24 frames per second, the succession of static images appears to have life and movement. Compute right bracket animation uses the same basic technique, a rapid succession of still images, to create an illusion of movement. With computers, however, the images do not exist on eels or film, but in digital format. Putting images into digital format requires several extra steps, but the benefits, flexibility and interactivity, make the process worthwhile. Here's how it works. After the backgrounds are drawn and colored by hand, they are scanned into the computer using a color scanner. This process allows the background to be viewed on the computer screen and modified using a computer paint program. Next, the individual eels, which have already been digitized and colored, are strung together into animated sequences known as arms, and overlaid onto the digitized backgrounds. The computer creates an animation by playing back the anim over a background. The flexibility provided by the computer allows the animation to be looped, slowed down, speeded up, or played forward or backward. Sega CD. One of the advantages of the CD technology is the almost unlimited disk capacity. A Sega CD can hold more data than 508 meg cartridges. With this kind of storage available, Willie's developers saw the opportunity to bring Willie Beamish to life, a truly cinematic experience. The most important element of a movie-like experience is the quality of the sound, whether spoken words or music. First came the addition of digitized voices. With more than 42 characters in the game, the job of casting each part with professional voice talent was a significant task in itself. There followed hundreds of hours, logged in recording studios, as each character's part was recorded, followed by the laborious process of converting the dialogue into digital format. In this process, the programmers, the sound engineers, and the artists had to match up each line of dialogue to a lip-synced, animated face that would actually speak the lines of the animated character. Because the original computer version of Willy Beamish used text boxes instead of speech, the programmers had to rewrite most of the original code. Finally, the developers added an all-new digital soundtrack. New music was written from scratch and specially recorded to take advantage of the Sega CD's incredible sound quality. It's a wrap. From start to finish, the entire process of bringing the adventures of Willy Beamish to life on the Sega CD took a team of more than 50 people, a year of hard work. Programmers, voice talents, artists, casting coordinators, and designers spent many late nights and a few all-nighters putting together this interactive cartoon. But that's just the beginning. After a short break to catch their breath, the team of wizards at Dynamix is already moving on to their next CD project, an all-new version of their best-selling science fiction shoot 'em up, Stellar 7 Top Right. Composer Chris Stevens integrates music and sound effects to gameplay. Above, quality assurance personnel spent countless hours testing and retesting Willy Beamish to ensure that the final version of the game was trouble-free. Right, requiring 7 full-time animators in a team totaling more than 40 members. Willy Beamish is easily the largest project Dynamix has ever undertaken. W40LIM Karaoke, Japanese for vacant orchestra, started in Japan about 15 years ago and has been quietly booming ever since. Commercial karaoke machines can reduce or eliminate the vocals of popular songs and allow would-be lead singers to gain their 15 minutes of fame on the stage of bars, clubs, and theaters. Today, karaoke has become a wildly popular pastime and has invaded all walks of Japanese social life. Now, thanks to Sega CD and JVC, everyone can enjoy the excitement of karaoke at home. Just pop a JVC karaoke disc into your Sega CD, hit scan, and you're already halfway to stardom. You'll hear the song play in stunning stereo sound and watch video clips for the song on the screen. Most important, you can sing along just by following the lyrics as they scroll across the screen. JVC has eliminated the lead vocals on these popular songs, so you can be the star. Vertical bar CD underscore HOTITM underscore VOLLNEL carat D greater than Ray CTLY FOR carat Clatbull Tarot and video. UA $2 G carat SF carat asterisk 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 4. Place your order by phone by calling 1-800-USA SEGA. Phone orders require a valid credit card. Please note that this number is for orders only. If you would like information about this or any other Sega product, please call 415-591-7529. That's why it hurts so to hear the words V3A or MasterCard. Accepted is my credit card #M. Paris order dep. Expiration D carat T I carat T carat NO availability 3375 NI. How please some 4 to 6 weeks for delivery. W underscore 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 FT CA 9454S underscore Sega Visions February / Fidically 1393 and coming soon. There will be a wide range of karaoke discs available from JVC, featuring a huge selection of performers. The fun is just beginning. Sega, the leader of technological innovation in the home entertainment domain, once again takes the lead in offering affordable karaoke to everyone. Call Sega today to get your taste of this exciting new development in personalized music. Test your Electronic Arts AQEA attitude quotient. Are you a Genesis genius? What's your electronics attitude quotient? Take this quiz asterisk and see if you have what it takes. Write the answers to all 7 questions on your completed entry form and send it in. If you have a high AQ, you could win 3 Genesis titles from Electronic Arts. Missed the first 3 quizzes? No sweat. It only takes 1 quiz to test your AQ. John Madden Football 93, which knee featured FLVOA, the no huddle, offense. The 8 greatest viewer teams, as picked by Madden himself. See halftime show featuring D-game stats for players and team, saved on battery backup. Madden's digitized voice, blasting out comments like boom. Where'd that truck come from? In Lupa Hockey 93, a Zamboni is. A naked fan streaking across the ice B when the puck gets stuck in the goalie's jock. See the grunt you hear when a st something other than the puck D. When the line to the ladies' row wraps 3 times, be the machine that grooms the eye, between periods less than underscore, question 3 pounds J asterisk D, in LHX attack chopper, thigh helicopter is so top secret that, M\A. Pilots have to fly blindfolded, no one has ever seen one, in operation. See they can only fly at night or on Super Bowl Sunday. D. They're made of glass, so they don't even cast shadows. Be the guy that designed the rotor doesn't know what it goes to. Question 4 pounds in Bulls 3 versus Lakers underscore, and the NBA playoffs. Me Sports will me Cheps a new device for making clutch free throws. Think you have a slash in big with L. Send in your answers L below to find out high AQ. Prove Electronic Arts, INDC the entry form, /hat you could win. PPP answers to the Pro Box FI. Drinkful 2 hit Fierce Fish, win the Cup 1-3-111 watch, for quiz part 5, fast finisher bonus wear ill, on your sleeve. Free Electronic CA attitude, t-shirts to the first 50 entrants, who send in completed entries. Earliest postmark wins. Prove you have a high AQ. Just fill out this form and mail it to us. All completed entries quality toward a drawing low. Win any 3 Genesis games from Electronic Arts, including these hot soon-to-be released titles. Tony Larlesful coming soon from EA Sports. Play a full season, baseball compile player stats, and even choose your dream team from all the players of the big leagues. The most realistic baseball game to hit 16-bit. Desert Strike, a new threat has emerged around the jungles of South America, and now it's time to win the war on drugs. Use new vehicles and weapons. Low battle an evil drug lord in 9 new explosive campaigns. James Pond, Pond is back and welter than ever. This time he's got the help at a springy new sidekick, Feral Frog. Control fish or IROG in this new exciting adventure in the James Pond series. Your answers 1 pound, 2 pounds, 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds asterisk phi, 7 pounds km at SS, Tutsuchi stilt zip daytime phone bin, RRRWLWFCJ / send completed to AO quiz part 4, Electronic Arts 1450 sticker is in. Yes sir. Mateo CA 94404 entry must type postmarked pi 13193. Drawing will be held for 1693. I would like to be a Genesis game advisor. Low electronic hands. G.V me a call sometime. BRY5E. JFESC less than RSP affiliated companies are not eligible. Electronic Arts 1. Real Disney's famous Little Mermaid is coming from the silver screen to your Genesis. This light-hearted adventure stars Ariel, King Triton and all your favorite characters from the movie. The evil sea witch Ursula's 8 arms are reaching toward King Triton's undersea kingdom, turning all the mer people into sad little polyps. You play as Ariel or as King Triton. Depending on who you choose to be, you must turn the polyps back into mer people, and then rescue either Ariel or Triton from the sea witch's dark lair. Undersea, each of the undersea levels is a game unto itself. In the reef, you'll encounter big, hungry sharks, electric eels, spiny sea urchins, and nipping clams. The sunken ship is inhabited by ghostly pirate skeletons, who fight until they are just a pile of bones. The maze-like aspects of the game are more suitable for older gamers. But the movie characters and basic gameplay are oriented to give younger players a good gaming experience. Real Disney's The Little Mermaid will have you humming under the sea in no time. Ariel has her magic voice as a weapony diggerfish to uncover treasure in Sandy Atia's Creole. Disney's The Little Mermaid takes place across 4 giant maze-like levels, leading to the dark lair. Ariel and King Triton each have a normal and a super weapon. Ariel's normal weapon is her magical voice. Her super weapon is a big shower of magical stars. King Triton is armed with a fireball from his golden trident. A thunderbolt serves as his super weapon. You can also call on fish friends to help along the way. Sebastian clears enemies off the screen, Flounder pushes obstructions out of your way, and the diggerfish digs into sandy areas to uncover all sorts of interesting items. You'll find keys, hearts to regain your health meter, plus coins and gems, so you can make purchases. SB Scuttle's store appears at a different place in each round. Use your treasure to stock up on items you really need. Treasure chests can be opened with a touch. They contain gems that will restore your health meter. Amplify bottom right at the first level. Press the pause button to call up INM. The FH screen shows HLOIA. Sunset Riders is a strong translation of the arcade hit It, a Wild West shoot 'em up that pits you in a gun-to-gun series of showdowns against some of the meanest villains ever to tote a six-shooter. 1 or 2 players simultaneously can collect mucho dinero by tracking down the faces on the wanted posters. Or just for laughs, you and a friend may prefer to sling it out as dueling bounty hunters in the versus mode. Each mission is a tonning gun battle through western laboratories full of stacked crates and other obstacles. In each territory, the gangs of the Warren men wait to draggle you, shooting you in the back, or worse. At the end of each territory, you must have a showdown with the wanted man and his meanest cohorts. If you take him down, you'll collect the bounty. And go on to a bonus round. Along the way, you will see leather pouches containing everything from rapid-fire bullets to money and dynamite. There are stars that give you access to the bonus level at the end of each stage, and in many places, money just lying around for the taking. Just don't stand around too long, or you'll draw fire from some itchy trigger-fingered rascal. Sunset Riders has sound and music that are echoes of the Old West, from ricochets to digitized VIPs. You'll find that Sunset Riders rapid-fire action moves as fast as the Pony Express. Remember these words: the reward for success is cold, hard cash, and the reward for failure is a cold, hard tombstone. What are you waiting for? Grab leather. Pilgrim. Much like Tenon's Dragon's Fury, this is a true pinball title designed by and for pinball heads. Whether you are a novice or a fanatic, this vid pinball cart feels like the real thing. With effects mundane pinball machines only can dream about. Karai Ball gives you a wild kind of tunnel vision. All the background noise disappears. It's just you and the ball. And the sound of Karai Zik. Upper Shrinchi game table has been broken down into 3 sections: top, middle, and bottom. It recreates the sounds, speed, and actual physics of a steel ball in motion. You can even put body English on the table by hitching the B button. Skulls with sandals and green dreadlocks, dreadheads, trundle across the gates. Bash them with the ball for extra points. Crank up the volume as soon as you power up the ball and let it fly. The weirdness begins. Kneeball can be played as 9 volume levels, red difficulty levels. Each has a progressively tougher set of requirements to meet before you can play the next level. Things you have to do include knocking down drop targets, that red headbanger, and rock roll, destroying the dreadheads, quashing Karabula before Karai Ball will keep the neighbors up all night. They can start hatching maggots gross and demolishing the 18 cerebral cyclops. Each volume level has a way cool bonus round with a totally new game layout. To get there you have to, among other things, knock down all the rock roll and jump ramp targets. You wind up in a game of what can only be described as headbanger vidpin football. Pound Craig, keeper of the wall, to get IRA ball, and a chance to tubn up the volume. 1 launch off the jump, bam to get into the bonus game tunes, licensed from the Karai include Dr. Feel Good and Home Sweet Home. If you like pinball, metal and Alistair Fiend, you'll have a speaker blastin'. Good time with Karai Ball. Fellow rockers, don't despair, don't touch that did. Don't cut your hair above the axle you'll hear the Karai metal is too young to die. Quote from Metal Mission. Left flu star lane flight Hickmart vertical bar Alistair Fiend, Karai mascot, PNPS, up on the screen, from time to time. The bonus game pits you against a wall full of skeletons. Pick a round. Any round nice ships increase your dot from and buck, plus give 1 extra lives. ADUE include the rail I fires laser-like beams of energy backwork blade G-blades that slice path. Changing the weapons quest FDR, the NNRKSTHR, Anua you in control of a high-powered attack ship evil forces of the Chaos Legion. Your Lycheni has 2 parts. First you lead an attack to take out rotary defense weapons. Then you jar RCH and destroy mission on the LA. UEPIS vertical bar ANDREIIOERFL tail WWL SF caret equal I 5 SSRM 0 BM close Rawiak SMTS 10 I missiles. Vertical bar EMS is Real Desert SHM. Jeopardy is a nice break from action, RPG, and sports games. It is a family title that is especially fun for all older gamers and those who like brain games. IE graphics of iGame have been digitized directly from the long-running TV show. The player icons look like real game show contestants, and just like the TV version, each contestant reads the answer and tries to be the first to punch a button. If they think they have the correct response, with the 3-player option, players 2 and 3 share the second controller, and player 2 hits the direction pad side. The 3 contestants select an answer from 6 different categories and 5 different dollar amounts, and must enter the correct question to win that dollar amount. An incorrect response subtracts that value from your total. Thus Jeopardy! You enter what you think is the correct response, and the computer forms it into a question. When all 30 of the answers are questioned, you then go on to Double Jeopardy, with the $5 totals on each category doubling. At the end of the game, there is a Final Jeopardy category, where you bet any or all of your winnings on the final answer. Win and you double your bet. Lose and you lose it all. The person with the highest dollar total wins. The only drawbacks to Jeopardy are that you have to enter the answers by selecting the individual letters from an alphabet, and that you cannot pause the game during a question. Otherwise, Jeopardy is as much fun as the TV game. Jeopardy is a fast-paced family game for trivia junkies that tests your knowledge of the world. HMRI. Shoot. Joe. Get Tenon's great hits for your Genesis, and you'll do more than play. Everything's so real, you'll jive the action and excitement. RBI4 has such awesome animation. graphics, sound and realistic play. You'll experience every crack of the bat, every roar of the crowd, as you play in the big league. In steel talons. Sigh your stomach drop, your hands sweat, and your heart pound, as you fly the Army's most advanced attack helicopter, on dangerous combat missions. Fire away in Rampart, an explosive game of superb strategy, graphics and action, as you seek to conquer the middle. Buy the full line of Tenon hits at Toys R Us. Flyby Toys, Target, Babbage's Electronics Boutique, Software etc. and other fine retailers. Or call 1-800-210 to order with action, on both sides of the street. Right bracket, coming right bracket I. 93. Xi /JIA/J Video Games equal ML 1984 Atari Games Corp. Licensed to Tenon. IRC. ML rights reserved. RBI. IMN 1987 Atari Cam Tenon Inc. 1931 Tenon, in Rampart, Steel Talc 4, 1992 Tiegan. Inc. All rights reserved. Saga, Genesis and Tilda Ego Enterprises, Limited. YMI /YV.vertical_bar NT*NM in WWF Super WrestleMania is the hard pinning hit Hulksters have been waiting for. 8 of your favorite wrestlers go toe-to-toe in one-on-ones, tag team, 4-on-4 Survivor Series, and championship rounds. One player or head-to-head with your bud, either way you're in control. The bell is sounding on your personal ring war. Heavy muscle moves before the opening bell. You choose among 3 difficulty levels, 1 or 2-player mode, the type of match and your reviewers. The roster includes some of the greatest wrestlers ever to mash an opponent on a turnbuckle. Randy Savage, Erwin R. Schuster, The Ultimate Warrior, Shawn Michaels, Papa Shango, Ted DiBiase, The $1 Million Man, the British Bulldog, and last, but by no means least, the King himself, Hulk Hogan. Hulkmania has never been better. The ring. Each of the contenders has his own special move, activated by pushing both A and C buttons. The Ultimate Warrior's Gorilla Slam isn't wrestling monkey shins. Schuster's right off is right on. Hulkster's leg drop makes pressed meat out of your opponent, and the $1 Million Man's $1 Million Dream becomes your opponent's $1 Million Nightmare. The bell has sounded. The frenetic fans lean into the ropes as the back of the behemoths. Match time. Give them something to scream about. Come off the turnbuckle with a flying Ilnertron by climbing up, then pressing button C. When you are locked up with your opponent, press Sutton A for a vicious headbutt opponent to the ropes. When your opponent is down, try out your elbow drops, stomps and flying elbow drops. You can even do a full crash. The action is definitely not limited to the canvas. Bodies will spill in and out of tag team matches. Your partner will hack you up if you get into a tight jam early in the match. Play as the top wrestlers in the game. The moves are straight out of the ring. When both wrestlers are standing, you can punch kick, run with a flying drop kick finish, and lock up your opponent. When you're locked up, you have access to a new set of moves. Do a killer body slam, brain-numbing headbutt, suplex and toss get your opponent down and press button B for a brutal elbow drop. IE Duel Mode is a non-stop cybernetic slugfest. May the best metallic brawler win. You can play against the computer, against a friend, or with your bud against the computer, for a Tunro cyber clash that will rock the galaxy, making the JPERFECT machine inflict enough damage on your oppo and you can really tear him apart. The assembly room allows you to select from over 200 combinations of cyborg components to build your perfect warrior. Use the D button to preview the hand, body and leg styles available. Hands give you different weapon capabilities. Bodies offer varying amounts of armor protection. Legs control the speed and lumping ability of your warrior. Combat. Cyborg Justice is the ultimate hand-to-hand future challenge. You build powerful cyborg warriors from over 200 combinations of armor, legs and weapons. Each unique battler ready to hammer their opponents into galactic junk. The action takes place across alien landscapes, filled with death traps. There are two modes, arcade and duel. Arcade mode pits you against 16 levels, featuring progressively tougher cyborgs. Each level has sets of 3 opponents plus a cyborg boss. You must fight all 3 on one strength meter, which is restored between sets. Hand normal hand launch hand boss cyborgs are the toughest and most heavily armored of all. They'll discharge their big weapons first, before attacking hand to hand. The normal hand delivers a solid blow that will rattle armor. I Crusher hand launch hand fires a projectile that does major damage. Laser flame hand the front kick is the most effective fighting maneuver in the game. Force your opponents onto death traps. Their strength meters will be eroded, saving yours or the next battle. To cross the chasm, move to the edge and lump TN midair, kick yourself higher. Land safely and keep on fighting FRFK. World of Illusion. Follow the spider's web to get out and cooperate to get places in a Tottery Grotto player game. Try bouncing each Femlogs ampersand Mickey, Donald and all your favorite Disney characters have returned to Genesis in a sequel to the highly popular Castle of Illusion. This time, apprentice magicians Mickey and Donald discover an old magic box. Of course, the adventurous duo have ventured inside ... and fallen back into the magical, mysterious world of illusion. The evil wizard won't let them leave until they pass the tests of each magical area. And of course, in the world of illusion, nothing is as it seems. 5 passes of T-Magic Cloak will win you a magic item from the giant spider. Move too fast on the magic carpet and you'll miss Rose attacks. Keep the bubble of air away from sharp, spiny objects by pressing button C or upward motion. Bags contain items that increase your life meter and help you in many W3USMP/I. A missed jump in the cloud-tilled sky will send you tumbling. The small clouds will hold your weight for only a few seconds. Larger clouds are more stable, and some even move you around. Watch out for mini tomatoes. Go. SV5 O1M BRF *V caret Z BM ampersand memtizer went to pine. GHME gear, wrench to assemble an amazing arsenal of rifles, launchers, mortars, bazookas and grenades. Each weapon platform has a different range. Mix and match parts to ensure the meanest weapons are at your disposal. In the hit feature film, he was where every kid wanted to be, Home Alone. Now Kevin brings his arsenal of tricks to the small screen. Home Alone Game Gear will keep you on the run as you try to foil the wet bandits and collect items to arm yourself in the process. You, as Kevin, try to outsmart the bad guys as they cruise around the neighborhood, burglarizing empty homes. You have about a minute before TJ interlubes give you an extra spring to reach high items. Find them under snowmen. Use your snowplow, IU vertical bar IUCANJURHJE house to help you oil items on high D batteries to juice up your sled's limited power. Plow through snowmen with the sled to find torches and other useful items. Rule: get caught in your own SV5 weapon is a BB gun or TER homemade, provided you've picked enough of the correct parts. Press the start button to access the weapons screen. If you've collected parts in each of the 3 boxes across the bottom, you can use the weapons screen, displays your choice of available weapons and tools. The parts for weapons include things only a kid would find valuable. Crossbows, rubber bands, balloons, snowballs, and BBs. The parts will appear inside the houses in unusual places, so be on the lookout for flashing items. Keep tabs on the loot meter at the top of the screen. When it's full, the burglars have ransacked a house, and you've disappointed the neighbors. In beginner mode, you've got 20 minutes to foil the crooks, 40 minutes in expert, and save the 5 houses before the police arrive. You're a kid. Who needs the coppers anyway? Set traps in houses to get the wet bandits. The entrances are good places to begin. To catch 3 thieves, you've got to enter the house to set traps. This is where your kid's sense of justice can prevail. Scatter marbles at the top of the stairs, drop gooey tar just inside the front door, or turn the heat on with a blowtorch. Once the crooks are inside, you have to defend yourself with more than just your kid's smarts. Lead the crooks on a wild goose chase toward the traps. Be alert or SSSSSSR. Chalk and spin. A catch works well on hitting enemies. Chalk and the Forever Man is a hot adventure game, based closely on the Genesis title. The key aspects are magic, swordplay, and the ability to enter many worlds from the center of time. Chalk, an arrogant warrior, challenged death to a duel, and won. The reward for his victory: eternal life, but you can't cheat death. Now Chakan must wander in agony, haunted by the pain of death's victims, until all the beasts of darkness have been destroyed. Chakan's main weapons are demon, then attach. Tool, run up the passageway. Lose your life meter, and Death's Fairy will lake you back to the navigation screen. Our adventure starts at the navigation level. Each portal leads to an elemental realm that Chakan must conquer. The elements of magic access the alchemy screen by pressing stand during play to call up a list of alchemies possible with the potions you have. Alchemies can summon death to return you to care at the navigation level, slow down enemies for a time, destroy or damage all the enemies on screen, shield you from injure, make you invisible, double your weapon's power, and even completely heal all your injuries. Seek a Visions Fefdru Arc / March 1993. The Very Deadly Twin Swords. Along the way you will find weapons for other uses. The fire swords, ice swords, and lastly the lightning swords, which throw out scorching bolts of electricity. In addition, Chakan has some great techniques. He can roll to quickly avoid enemies, or to get through narrow passages. There's a jump spin that occurs when you hit jump twice for a high spinning leap. The jump spin attack is the jump spin plus the sword button for a serious slicing spin. Any gamer who likes magic and sword play in their baton pounding sessions will end Chalk in a perfect adventure gan to go. Alien Blasting Arsenal though. Access the radar sen Alien 3 grabs gamers with the same intensity that the hit film of the same name grabbed audiences. Ripley's on a self-appointed seek and destroy mission. Seek out and rescue the prisoners taken captive by the aliens, and destroy as many aliens as possible in the process. INLEN vertical bar 113 is a challenging advent _. NS who thought right big screen was B. Fall off the treadmill and you'll wind the radar, will spot off screen and up in the refinery fires. Jump with mice, giving you a second or two of the D button left to make the ledge. Warning before they attach. Force aliens into a corner by firing diagonally with Ibmcbine gun, then keep firing until they are toast. You can't run from fast huggers. Spoot them on the run. You don't have time to stop and strategize. FI I greater than L / fa ILTC caret reach the VZO I greater than E IR.RCF5SR teams sock 3BE *HIS. Super Off-Road has chewed up the track on game systems coast to coast. The Game Gear version is no exception. This one-ear-to-ear gear-to-gear game revs your RPMs to the max with high-speed, dirt track stadium racing. It offers a choice of races that put a new spin on fun on the run. You drive gut-jarring dirt tracks, four-wheel over jumps, splash through water, slide through mud and engage in a little friendly demolition. Survive 4 laps and you could be steering your mean machine into the winner's circle. Come on, strap yourself into the cab. The flag is about to drop. Start your engines. 16 blistering tracks put your racing metal to the pedal. If real-life racing tests your instincts and physical limits, this fast T-game challenges you with track obstacles, dirt me water traps that F*P can appreciate. S less than close can steer ye earnings you calcle and extra cut shocks, acceleration and higher top speed. Don't bother to save money, as this won't help you win the next race. Half the fun of this game is flying off the ramps and hitching the water traps, but try to avoid them, as they will slow you down. The more obstacles you miss, the faster the race. If you've got a bud with the Game Gear, the added competition of playing each other adds to Super Off-Road's driving challenge. Hit the dirt and may the best driver win during the races by driving over them. Blast through U-shaped hairpins by pressing button 1, the accelerator button, then punch button 2 to hit the nitro once you've hit the straightaway. This short-lived atomic blast of energy will rocket you into the lead. Off with 3 lives. Time 1 of the computer racers beats you. Across you lose a life. After speed you hit the jumps, hard to gel as much distance as you can before a series, let them slow you down. Jumps may look wild, but could land you in a water trap and slow you down. The best time wins the race. The speed shop contains the items you need to drive faster and hug the turns. You can turn in your credit lure, $200,000. Oversteering will put you into the walls more often than you can afford. You want to win. Super Off-Road is one in the corners. It's the best place to knock your opponents off course. And the best place for you to get knocked old. Nitro gives you a versatile speed. You can buy it in the speed shop or find line of asterisks S asterisk asterisk as a lower UI on Tenrackle S asterisk asterisk greater than R52. Tape up your hands, lace up the gloves, bite down on your mouthpiece. You are about to go glove to glove with Evander Holyfield and 15 other boxers in a first-person slugfest of champions. Evander Holyfield's real deal. Boxing brings a whole new perspective to the Game Gear. You box your opponents in first person, with your gloves in front of you on the screen. The Create screen lets you select all the attributes of your fighter. Don't make him too strong in one area, you'll leave him weak in all others. To write bracket over gameplay high, set the length and, for fight fans young and old, this is a terrific title. The options soften your opponent with body laws, then go lower the head. You random choose faces, lone, the color of your Idiocra's trunks. Even write your left-handedness, and you see your lighter with a vertical bar L asterisk JFO tilde. Fun on the go. When you're on the go, you want fun, action and excitement to tag along with you. And the only way to do that is to get these 5 great hits for your Game Gear. Prince of Persia gives you non-stop action and adventure, featuring the most fluid and realistic animation ever seen on your Game Gear. Super Space Invaders, ready to rock the world again, with new power-ups, weapon shields, awesome graphics and waves of ever left bracket, descending aliens trying to take over Earth. Paperboy delivers hilarious fun as you wreak mischief across town on your bike. Marble Madness will drive you nuts as you guide a marble along mind-blowing mazes to the finish line. Clax is one tough brain teaser, and the toughest part is pulling yourself away from this mesmerizing game. Buy the full line of Tenon hits at Toys R Us, KB Toys, Target, Babbage's Electronics, boutique software, etc., and other fine retailers. Or call 1-800-2-TENON to order Rep MMLII if of May duty from actual game system. Displays Tenon equal video games equal Paperboy. TMNC 984 Atari Games Corp. Licensed to Tenon Inc. 1992. Horizon Inc. All rights reserved. Clax and Marble Madness. TMLRE Games ERP. UIC 1992 Tenon Inc. All rights reserved. Prince of Persia /19B91 1990.1991 Jordan Medium. REOEFUT. SV5. Saw by Broturban Software, Inc. Super Space Invaders. TM 1991 Taito Corp. Sega and Game Gear are trademarks of Sega Enterprises Limited. Sony ImageSoft, we are revolutionizing the video gaming world with a totally unreal lineup of games for the Sega CD. We are the first to put the power of music video creation in your hands with 2 music video games featuring Smash Music artists Chris Cross and C+C Music Factory. They'll blow you away with incredible co-sound, digitized live-action music, Sony ImageSoft video clips, and the awesome power to direct, edit, and produce your own music videos. Sewer Shark, our action shooter, takes you to a new realm of gameplay. Digital video of live actors and CD sound put you in the cockpit of this flight simulation shooter. Set in rat-infested sewers, following a nuclear holocaust, you will team up with a sewer jockey ghost to transport supplies to human outposts. Your mission's clear. Deliver the goods and fry the rats. Miss a turn and you're history. But make it all the way, and you're in our Solar City Maxin, out to beaches, babes, and awesome rays. We've also taken Chuck Rock and our own movie-based Hook and powered them up for the Sega CD. With 9 more levels than our 16-bit version, plus incredible new, remap for your own me. I'll go. Usage flunk. Sani Iraflutzel Arc in Ink Sewer Shark Dav Fluffed Far Sun, Rungarib animation. Chuck Rock is definitely gonna kick butt and take names. For the Sega CD, which features digitized scenes from the movie, never before seen computer graphics of Hook's ship, and CD quality audio from the film soundtrack, takes our critically acclaimed 16-bit game to the next level. So if you're looking Sir Factory appearance asterisk, a C for a totally new, totally unreal video game experience, you found it. From Sony it's a whole new game Sega ImageSoft. Amy. Unreal CD sound. The year was 195. 1. Truman was president. Baggy pants and pedal pushers were the fashion statements of die day, and the booming post-war population was hungry for entertainment. This was also the first year of operation of Service Games Japan Co., Limited, a small Japanese company specializing in the import, sale, operation and development of jukeboxes and coin-operated game machines. At a time when the vacuum tube still reigned supreme, Service Games stood at the cutting edge. All available Techno-L and Carat products ranged from jukeboxes and air hockey tables to electric punching bags and pinball machines. Business grew steadily. Then in 1965, Service Games merged with Rosen Enterprises Limited, founded in Japan by American David Rosen, to become Sega Enterprises Japan, its new name, derived from Service Games. SHG. Mission: to provide the world with the latest in electric amusement games. In 1969, Sega Enterprises was acquired by the US-based Gulf Plus Western Industries, and continued to expand rapidly throughout these changes in ownership and control. The Sega division of Gulf Plus Western continued to pursue its original mission, which by now included The new electronic and video games. By 1983, Sega had introduced a number of imminent firsts, including the first Laserdisc game Sega Astron Belgas. FRE. The first 3D video game, Subroc 3D, and the first consumer video game machine, the SG-1000, a precursor of the Master System, available in Japan. In April 1984, Sega Enterprises Japan was purchased from Gulf Plus Western by a partnership made up of CSK, the original Consumer Services Corporation, and Sega Enterprises Japan Management, to become a pan of the CSK Group, Japan's leader in the information services industry. By 1986, Sega Enterprises Limited.S stock was listed over the counter on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. That same year, a new subsidiary was formed, Sega of America, Inc., to adapt and market video game products to the rapidly expanding North American market. Sega of America was quick to recognize that but significant differences existed between the American and the Japanese markets, and that what was needed was a product development group focusing on the American consumer. As a result, Sega of America's chainer was soon to include development of hardware and software products specifically intended for North America. In 1989, Sega of America was the first company to offer an affordable 16-bit video game system to the American market. Priced at $189.95, the Sega Genesis soon became the hottest-selling game system in the country. By 1992, Genesis was not only the hottest-selling video game system, it was number one on the Toy and Hobby bestseller list of all toys and games nationwide. The quality of its graphics and animation, together with its rapidly expanding library of games, over 250, by the end of 1992, guaranteed its survival in a highly competitive market. And let's not forget Sonic the Hedgehog. That little guy with the spin attack and the cocky attitude quickly became Sega's mascot and a symbol of its tireless energy. During the late 1980s, the growing fountain of video game systems and software tides offered by Sega Enterprises whetted the appetite of a booming international market, taking Sega to worldwide prominence and establishing it as the world's second largest vendor of consumer video game products. By 1990, Sega Enterprises Limited. Stock was listed on the prestigious first tier of the Tokyo Stock Exchange. Today, Sega Enterprises Limited, operating out of Japan, includes the highly successful Sega of America, Inc. and the equally formidable Sega of Europe Limited, also established in 1986. In all, Sega's products are now sold in more than 44 countries, with more than 50,000 Sega coin-operated arcade machines dotting the planet, and the number of active video game machines Sega has distributed now numbers in the millions. Sega, like McDonald's, may soon have to sport a changeable sign XXX billion served. The company today is a £2 billion plus worldwide powerhouse, a trend-setting developer and marketer of the latest and greatest in video game products. And Sega has maintained its pledge to pursue the most technologically cutting-edge and affordable products possible through an extensive research and development program. In keeping with the corporate motto, creativity is life, more than one-fourth of Sega's staff are active in developing new hardware and software products. From the earliest pinball and air hockey machines to the sizzling new Sega CD, Sega has evolved from a small speck swirling in the gaming universe to a mighty sun radiating life into much of the gaming world. And wherever the cutting edge of technology should take us, Sega plans to continue its quest for excellence in entertainment, taking us all to the next level. R asterisk FIS Sega Moto Champ. 70 TV Road. Why a game about dolphins? Humans are intrigued by dolphins, by their intelligence and ability to communicate with each other. Also, the sea as an environment is a pretty interesting contrast to other video games. Most dangerous places aren't beautiful or inviting, but the sea is. If and why the name Echo. Echo is a homonym for echo, and in Italian it means icy. So it's a good name for a game where the players use sound to see and communicate. Echo must use his echolocation to find and rescue his family. Communication is the basis for the entire game. Without E greater than V6 row, did you make the dolphin motion so lifelike? Our first task was to duplicate the feel of a swimming dolphin. It wasn't easy. The dolphin began as a simple stick figure, while we worked on its movement. We created a menu of the physical laws of gravity, water viscosity, and momentum. Then we fine-tuned it for months, until we felt it was absolutely perfect. In fact, Echo has been redesigned 9 times, winding up in at Ken, so the realism was important. Yeah. We wanted the motion to be so realistic that the player would feel like he was actually the dolphin. The action of the game is so different from other video games that most new players will be totally blown away until they get a feel for it. It's a bit like learning a new sport, and I have one last bit of advice for everyone. Look beyond your eyes with your song off to Nafizri. R%IEIU, 6R9LUUTION 1 and 2. F. Polyapolony. I'm about to be fed into O of K380TNIK, McCule's AWP, Tlknip into a bobot like my LMXECHLO. AMP Mutskewer, Wat asterisk robot 3 is I is, S well. Manager the Kurt Fish Pergep, in Skurdle UOB FTFs. Hepsud.I. We recently papfully spent an afternoon lure Eric Marin, lead singer of Ramoon Planum rock band Mr. Big. This is MJNT. Yizrachehimu here. And the number 1 Seeka Visions. First of all, congratulations on the success of the Lean Into It album. The hit single To Be With You has obviously increased your visibility with more than your MTV fans. Did you ever think it would become that popular? Eric Martini. No, I didn't. I wrote To Be With You maybe 5 years ago. It was just one of a number of acoustic songs I wrote as a teenager. I was really surprised when Mr. Big decided to do it. Even then I didn't think it would be a hit one, just thought it would make a nice little closing number for the album. / You just came off a road tour recently. How did that go? Pretty wonderful, especially when you have a hit single. New Year's Eve in Colorado, we played To Be With You, and everyone lit matches like they do for the big boys. It was just complete madness and excitement. See, what's the best and worst thing about touring? There are a few thousand worst things about touring. It's like one big Friday, the 1/3 camping trip that just never ends. Probably the worst thing now that I'm married is that I don't get to spend as much time with my wife. The good thing about touring is playing in front of thousands of people. That's a rush like no other. If you think you have what it takes to edit, mix, and create your own explosive, high-impact, incredibly cool, absolutely new videos for Mega Rap, Crisscross, and global supergroup C+C Music Factory. Why waiting? Just lock and load one of our revolutionary new compact discs into your Sega CD, strap yourself in, and get ready to experience a massive rush of intense wall-to-wall sound, digitized live-action video, and in-your-face challenges by real artists or a celebrity VJ. All you need to make your own vertical bar right bracket less than J headbangin videos is awesome talent and lightning-fast reflexes. You control it all as you select, edit, slice, and dice. You're working with hundreds of clips from real music videos, movies, and never-before-seen video footage, all in sync with dizzying special effects and the music ever. Wrap it up and get your grade. K tilde R3SASHT, the artists themselves. Crisscross and C+C Music Factory, 2 interactive music videos, from Sony ImageSoft for Sega CD. Make my video, a Sega JB. Greater than, what was your most embarrassing moment in front of a crowd? OT remember exactly. I'm at the Los Angeles Forum, one of the biggest gigs I've done in my career. We are talking 20,000 plus seater, one mean the Lakers play there. We are about to close the show with Addicted to That Rush. I've been singing this song for 2-3 years now, but when I got out there, forgot the words completely. I went up to Billy, who wrote the song, and said, "Help me, Billy, I can't remember the words." He goes, LLL, don't know him, and he leaves. I go over to Paul, and he gives me a Homer Simpson tote, and he leaves. I look over to Pat, and he says, "You're on your own." So one pretended the microphone was out, one fake tapping on it. Hero Eddie comes out, grabs my mic, grabs another one, chops it onto the cord, and goes check, check, check into the mic, and gives it back to me. I put the mic up to my lips, but only dust comes out. I was standing in a state panic, and all I could hear crowd laughing. SV. How do you spend your time between shows? Well, Billy, Pat, and Paul practice constantly. When we play Coliseums, I run up and down the stairwells in the afternoons for an hour or two, and then sit in the back of the tour bus playing video games. SV. Do a lot of musicians play video games? I'd say probably all of them do, because there isn't that much to do when you're traveling 800 miles between gigs. That's what they do. Sleep, play video games, or practices. What special practicing do you do on the road? I always get in at least 2 hours of practice a day. I sing to a vocal tape. I got to do it before every show. SV. What types of games do you like? I like sports games a lot. SV. What are your favorite Sega games? FF, Sport Stock Baseball, and I love this game, Green Jog. I just can't believe the dialogue you guys come up with. It's hilarious. If like you're playing a little sitcom or something. SV. Was there a single moment when you knew that you'd made it? No, you never really arrive, even RF you think you do. You are only king of the hill for a little while, if you ever really get there. But RF it all folded tomorrow, I would still be very proud of myself and what I have achieved. How long does it usually take you to make an album? Only about a month and a half, maybe 2 months. Believe it or not, the longest part of the process in making a Mr. Big album is the album cover. SV. Do you have any words of advice or encouragement for aspiring musicians? Yes, play all the time, play gigs all the time. It's great to make tapes and all that stuff, but your key is to play live. The audience is your best critic. They tell you if you need to go back to the drawing board and do it all again. If you're really serious about FD, like I am, don't give up. Plugfu/Hickley 1992. JVR 00 Program Override Mission 1 La 2039 Destroy Endoskeleton and HKSFFL Defend Human Hided UT Penetrate Skynet Enter Time Field Mission 2 today now on Genesis Relentless plus pending action of £1 arcade smash with or without the Sega Menaced greater than Percent Tames and Fees section are rated on a 100-point scale on each of FLV categories: graphics, sound 6 no 6. Blue controls, depth ampersand challenge, and overall fun. These ratings are based on the intensive testing and evaluation carried out. Out reviews and game counselors' ratings are interpreted as follows. Genesis Pigskin Football. This is medieval football with an attitude a rugby-like game Conan would have enjoyed. As the captain of a cutthroat football gang, a team, you can punch, choke, spear, and even axe opposing players on your way to the end zone, all while directing the temperament and actions of your team. Just remember that because this more closely resembles a game of football, a well-placed fist can achieve more than a well-timed play. On the minus side, although the concept was a little out of the ordinary, we found the execution to be average at best. In particular, we were not impressed with the play controls or the overall play value. The Great Championship Waldo Search Pro, and the question of the century. Where is that wily Waldo? That funny-looking guy, with the bottle cap glasses, and the winter hat. And why can't it be this? Hard to find your little sister. In this highly visual game, ideal for players with sharp eyes and great perseverance, your goal is to find Waldo among the strange and bizarre people crowding a variety of scenes. A timer puts pressure on your search, but finding a clock can give you more time. Finding Waldo's wacky dog also lets you play a second, action-oriented scenario. This game is ideal for the younger 4 to 8 years set who can have some interactive fun before their hand-eye skills have fully developed. The latest in hot racing games features oil slicks, pop-up walls, and a slew of aggressive opponent cars, all dedicated to keeping you out of the top 3. Winning positions. Picking up items on the road helps you go faster, but fast reflexes and a steely nerve are essential qualities for would-be champions in this one-player game. 24 levels keep the action fresh, though you'll probably be sweating long before crossing the finish line. We had a lot of fun with this one. Indiana Jones and Uncharted Super Battle, The Last Crusade. Water's tank, Cal Ripken, a blade, in the hands of a sword master, flashes before your eyes, but this time you don't have a gun. As Indiana Jones, you're armed only with your trusty and versatile whip as you battle your way through 5 dazzling levels in search of the one Lily Grail, solving puzzles along your goal, as usual, is to take over the world. But in this game you have to use long-term straight and your wily crafty ways to succeed. Build different ships to sail onward into exciting new general desert. Fox has a furious sequence of 10 levels for you and your trusty tank crew to complete. There's some human fungus sprouting up all over the arid Arabian deserts, and it's your job to clean house, tanks and helicopter, with their eye-popping digital graphics, and the way. This time, you need the Grail to save your kidnapped father, Indy Sr. Run, jump, fight, whip, and swing your way to the end of each level, where you'll have to defeat increasingly lands. Meet new people, establish crucial contacts, trade and buy goods, and strive to become famous as you circle the globe on various missions. Investing money helps you gain respect and alliances within gruesome and deadly bosses. Detailed graphics and realistic animation, especially the biting lash of your whip, make searching for the Holy Grail an unholy pleasure. There may be better-looking baseball games out there, but few have such great gameplay and stunning digitized characters. Choose from 3 different fields and several modes. V arcade quality movements are out to blow you away. You've got to clear the rabble out quickly and wreak havoc on scud launchers, chemical dumps, and enemy convoys. Visit the realistic-looking home base, including the home run contest, regular game, and password game, which lets you pick up where you left off. A wide variety of well-designed menu screens let you make your choices easily and really help you stay different countries. And you'll need all the help you can get, for free-ranging pirates can attack without warning. You must be willing to do battle at all times, but more likely than not, it's superior planning and intelligence that will lead you toward victory. In control. The digitized screens of Cal are a special bonus. Replenish weapons and repair your wounds. Daytime and nighttime modes keep things interesting out among the barren, deadly dunes. We found this one to be a lot of fun. Road Rash II Chase HQII Superman Madden 93. This super pumped up version of the original will get your blood going. You're again racing for money on a lightning quick motorcycle, jostling up against some seriously mean dudes while trying to advance into successive levels by qualifying in win place or show. With nitro bikes, the action runs faster. Scaling has improved. You can now use chains as weapons. There's more cops and hills, and the wipeouts are truly spectacular. In fact, we liked everything about this game, except for the somewhat monotonous music. 5 tracks, 5 different levels, passwords, and 1 or 2 player split screen competitive. Keep your options flexible. Have you ever felt like jumping into a Ferrari, jamming it up to 185 or so, and bashing your enemies off the highway? If your answer is yes, then this game is definitely for you. As a member of an elite undercover police team, you choose one of 3 high-performance vehicles to J_JLJI_IDBI, vertical bar UYFAJ intercept criminals and ram their getaway cars off the crowded roads. And we do mean crowded. With this much action, you can bash and smash to your heart's content. The only drawback comes for the pyrotechnic-oriented. The cars contain no weapons, so success or flaming failure relies purely on guts and driving skill. The Man of Steel comes to the Genesis with 5 levels of action-packed adventure. Your job as the ultimate superhero is to perform a variety of daring rescue missions, like saving Lois Lane from the clutches of the evil Mr. Says Pluk. But you'd better be careful. The aforementioned and unpronounceable evil one has the nasty habit of suddenly appearing when least expected. Fortunately, you're given a choice of superpowers, which includes either heat vision or the mighty sonic punch. With challenging gameplay and detailed graphics, this video adaptation of the comic book classic will appeal to would-be heroes of all ages. If you thought you'd seen it all with last year's successful Madden V2, you'd better brace yourself for the arrival of Madden 93. Now, not only can you choose from any of the standard 28 teams, but you can also choose from 8 of the greatest teams of all time, like Miami 72 or Oakland 76. In addition, you can opt for an all-Madden team of superstars, or even Madden's ultimate team, called not surprisingly all-Madden grades, composed of superstars from the past. New plays include a kill the ball play and the no-huddle offense. A much improved statistics screen at the end closes what is sure to be another hit from FAY Electronic Arts category. Driving players, single, 2P comp category. Driving/flying by Electronic Arts category. Sports players, single, 2P comp. Sound/music 63 control/gameplay 73 sound/musk control/gameplay control/gameplay sound/music control/gameplay 77 Sega Visions FEDRUAF and VMA equal RCH 1993. Andre Agassi Tennis. You control one of 6 different players, 2 gals, 4 guys, with individual attributes, storming your way through singles, doubles tournaments, skins games, or practice games. In Indy Heat, you've entered the furious world of professional racing, where only the winners get to keep burning rubber. This racer has the intensity of off-road, but with Indy cars, smooth pavement, and relentless pit crews. You have to complete 10 tracks in 1 year, and you have to most of the games you are playing standard tennis, but in the skins games, every one of your strokes counts for money. Hammer one down the baseline, and you're a little richer. Miss, and you can feel your pocket lighten. Finished first in points in all 10 races to win the year. Winning, of course, means money, and money can bring a whole spectrum of improvements. Better tires, engines, brakes, turbos, pit crews, and even a better driver. While we found the graphics to be well above average, we thought the play controls took some getting used to. We rated it about average on overall fun. Player asterisk single, 2P comp. The Illinois tracks are a piece of cake, but watch out for the treacherous twists and narrow turns in California. This is a very fast game, and requires both a quick eye and shrewd decisions. By Trade West Sound / Music Control / Gameplay 63, you are a demigod, trying to evolve a civilization you have created from scratch. In true demigod style, your goal is nothing less than control of the entire world. But such things take time. You need to mine minerals, design a sophisticated spectrum of offensive and defensive weapons, and then deploy them in various types of battlefields. If you keep winning, your loyal subjects become sound / music control / gameplay leader. Nord Golf 1 Golf offers 4 of the greatest golf courses available. Use the helpful advice of your caddy, great digitized voice, or forego his help and make a dismal mess of things all by yourself. Options include up to a 4-player game, 1 or 2 people, 1 or 2 computer foes, and multiple competition levels, tee setup practice, and friendly or tournament games. The graphics are nothing new, but the digitized voices and helpful screen-in-screen scaling to show the location of the ball give this golf game the solid feel of a 350-yard drive. Smarter, and your weaponry becomes more sophisticated. Spears, catapults, and crossbows are replaced by planes, tanks, and nukes. A digitized voice gives you helpful hints and reminders while you're planning strategy. There are 27 battlefields, 9 levels to thoughtfully rampage through. By Verdant Games category: strategy players. Single, 2-player alt, 60 depth & challenge, 71 overall fun. Genesis Outlander Pro quarterback James Bond. Last issue's fast takes included this title, with oh no, the wrong ratings. So in fairness to our dedicated readers who need to know the truth, the Garnet publisher who needs the truth to be known, and our editorial staff who just want to get on with their lives, we are running the ratings again. We apologize for the confusion. Imagine a post-Holocaust world where Mohawked motorists rumble across deserted highways in search of priceless fuel and water. Lots of killer explosions and massive wipeouts is the name of this game. We rated this one high on graphics and overall fun by Software Toolworks. Your options in this super kinetic smash and crash football game include 1 or 2 players, 28 different teams, and a slick array of plays ranging from the sim to the ultra complex. The game action is fast and furious vertical scrolling, and the graphics detailed enough that you can almost see your players sweat. Receivers and defensive backs can leap through the air to catch passes. You can try blocking field goals and punts, and on especially good plays, you can sit back and gloat as the computer runs a replay category. Sports players. Single, 2P compete, control / gameplay 57. A penguin with a gun. Nope. You're just the suave and Tuxtla-clad 007, shooting and dodging your way through 5 killer levels, all to save the girl, of course. Oh yes, and along the way you'll have to battle innumerable henchmen, vanquish the formidable and metal with jaws, and blow up a few bases. Piece of cake for a super agent. The controls could be a little tighter, but the graphics and action are SJing, and the levels decisively more challenging. We'll bet you've never had such fun wearing a suit. Control slash Compy 63 Lotus Turbo. Challenge. This driving game has all the speed and time pressured thrills of road rash, only now you're in a souped up car, trying to beat each different course in the allotted time. You can't crash, but go too slow, and you won't make it to the checkpoint in time. At serpentine courses in all, with 4 to 9 checkpoints per course, and 12 different Lotus cars to choose from. Options include password, gear selection automatic or manual, and 1 or 2 player mode with split screen. Tree scaling and speed are phenomenal. The challenge level is tough. The sound effects overall do not match the great graphics, though there is one nice effect. Pressing the C button will induce a huff from your driver. By Electronic Arts category. Driving players. Single, 2P comp. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. A variety of scenes and stunning graphics make this a visually attractive game. Gamers will appreciate the crisp detail and ever-changing scenery. Follow Indy through 6 different regions, including an underground mine, a moving train, an underground Eonris, and a jungle scene. Playing the game is another matter, however. We found Indy's moves to be sluggish and imprecise, resulting in a low score for play controls and gameplay. We also found the sound and music to be a little above average. Surprisingly, the music does not include the familiar Indiana Jones theme. Category: Action_players. Single Bart vs. The Space Mutants. It seems Ben, with his secret Ray specs, is the only one who can see a gang of space mutants trying to take over the world. Since the group's grown-ups, as usual, don't have a clue, it's up to Ben to prevent the mutants from gathering the key ingredients they need to complete their nefarious doomsday machine. The game features 4 levels, with 2 sequences per level, increasing in puzzle complexity from a fun first level to a mind-bending fourth. Bart on Game Gear looks just like Bart on Titan, with hilarious artwork, great sound effects, and hot anti-mutant moves. Come Gear, and you thought only math teachers could sneak up out of nowhere? Think again, petty earthling. Our favorite semi-invisible human hunter is back in town, and he's ready to clean house. You're the hard-boiled detective out to stop the slaughter in this one-player game. And you'll need all 4 types of weapons available: rifle, scattergun, shotgun, and grenades, plus a hefty supply of nerve to explore 7 different levels, including the streets of La, rooftops, and even a subway. System. Your objective is to clear out the scenes rescuing prisoners before the Predator gets to them, and eventually confront and conquer the Predator himself. By Arena Super Space Invaders. Space Invaders, the venerable classic, is now available to go. Like the original, your goal in Super Space Invaders is to stop the bizarre hordes of aliens from landing on your home planet. But this time you have a variety of special weapons to help clean out the skies, as well as a variety of clever aliens rushing down in devious and shifting styles. Plus there's generally a big boss at the end of each level, making your task all the more challenging. Options include 3 difficulty levels and single or 2-player cooperative play. We thought it a worthy successor to the original game and rated it high on overall fun. Category: Shooting players. Single, 2-player coop. Sound/musk controls/gameplay. 45 controls/gameplay. 67 Sega Visions February vertical bar/M. F1993. Sound/musk 60 controls/gameplay. 70 depth & challenge. JGR less than G, MRR. ///MMMMM and fellow gamers. Here recipe at me lines plan for release ever to next few man release. Avike mir nuhis are popping up all he lime su vertical bar left bracket he list march /f10 pes /iging. We I leverage noy tilde. Pens, Ninuinl here are some who left bracket can all la fru fan is for nexer few HW tilde, King of Thivonst X-Men, Ultron 2019 Siku Action. Guns Hip Desert Strike 2 Electronic RHS Master Software Toolworks Puzzle Hayer Smertenro Action Keeper of Tygates Razors Oft Action Hing Out of This World Virgin Snyder 2 Us Cold Van 2 Cyborg Justice Siku Action / Fighting Game Gear 1 Ho 5-1 5S per Fun Flying Edge Puzzle Once to Die 2-1 Sylvester Ampersand Verity Flying Edge Us Cold Tech Magic Siku Action / Co Adventi King's Quest 5 Road Avenger Dracula Sierra Renovation Driving Action / Adventu Driving NFL Football JVC Siku Rise of the Dragon Siku H/ing from Gemesis W left bracket Gia cheese 1 carat sicker asterisk EY Mr. S carat / AM percent MNWM there's only fro B Superman Sunsoft LJPLH 1 tilde SK.L% asterisk S hash Alacrario equal 1992 Sun Corporational America Genesis game cartridges 1402 Abrams Battle Tank 1005 Alex Kidd Enchanted Cast 1121 Alien Storm 1039 Alicia Dragon 1100 Altered Beast 1203 Arnold Palmer Cole 1703 Art Alive 1401 688 Attack Sub 1124 Bonanza Brothers 1204 Buster Douglas Boring California Games Cyberball Devilish by Sage's Creation Dick Tracy SWAT Fatal Labyrinth Forgotten Worlds Galaxy Force II Ghostbusters Ghosts Golden X II He's Y Jewel Master Joe Montana Football Joe Montana II Football Kid Chameleon Last Battle Mario Lemieux Hockey Michael Jackson's Moonwalker Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion Midnight Resistance Mugpa Sports Talk Baseball Mystic Defender Pat Riley Basketball Fantasy Stat II Fantasy Star 111 Quadshot with Donald Duck Revenge of Shinobi Shadow Dancer Shining in the Darkness Sonic the Hedgehog Space Harrier II Spider-Man Stricter Super Monaco CPI Super Volleyball Sword A Vermilion Tasmania Thunder Force II Toe Jam Ampersand Erie Toki Going Ape Spit Tommy Lasorda Baseball Truxton Twin Cobra Wonder Boy and Monster, WOD World Championship Soccer 3250, 3250, 3250, 58.25, 4355, 2350, 3250 UI, 5825, 5825, 7650, 3Z50, 3250, 5825, 54.95, 45.00, 58.25, 3250, 3150, 45.00, 4650, 59.95, 3250, 3350 Game Gear Game Cartridges Clutch Hitcher Columns Crystal Warriors Devilish Tysatus Creation Donald Duck Dragon Crystal Fantasy Zone G-Lock Haywars Joe Montana Football Leaderboard Golf Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion Minigate and Psychic World Put 8 Putter Revenge Oldron Shinobi Slider Solitaire Poker Sonic the Hedgehog Space Harrier Super Monaco GP Super Go by Sage's Creation Woody Pop 2750 S3 2.50 3635 36.95 40.95 31.95 3135 Replacement parts peripherals and Accessories: Genesis AC adapter, auto RF 5 witch box, S cable, video cable, Genesis control pad, arcade power stick, Genistick joystick, 253 320 blank cartridge, cover 672-01, 79 Fantasy Star II hint, manual Game Gear, 2101 TV tuner, 2102 Searlogit cable, 2103 AC adapter, 2105 rechargeable battery pack with AC adapter, 2115 car cigarette lighter adapter, 2116 wide gear, 2117 master gear converter, 253 63B6 cartridge cases, 25J636B/6369 battery, cover set both left 8 right. This month's hot products Genesis is Creen **C3 Retrigi 1657, waning system Mega fire control pad *0, hint book Game Gear AIN carat Webat VP ** 2140S ** KMW IW cleaning gear, other Sonic Mayor's Guide, 48.25, 10.85, 10 to 85, 25.85, 12.95, 43.00, 11.00 J want. Send all orders raw. ICQ of America IS carat JWBORDBTLLIPT J 37SAROENROADI Hayward CA94545 MMJTOS carat T carat AMDLWT carat Tomalozigi. All new tournament match G FB carat 3 R HM block KBY percent VJ new / on Genesis 40N4 Survivor Series Mayhem L7TT. RI right bracket charge down to ringside. Never before have the WWF Supers were mightier and tougher than ever before. Tau Team, grueling 4-on-4 Survivor Series, or the Ultimate Tournament. 4 new courses, for your Genesis Lerder Golf Fvorai.ilv which Ilu recommends, and be sure the winter early. Me Firkti it up on some of the world's most famous golf courses. Florida's Doral Country Club, a course so tough, it has pros think about getting into a new line of work. Cypress Creek, the longest in Texas, this baby challenges even the biggest hitchers. St. Andrews in Scotland, the true granddaddy of them all. And if that's not carrot enough, there's the custom-designed Gauntlet Links, maybe the toughest of the 4. So if you're ready for the excitement of world-class action. This pub's for you. Available for Sega, Genesis. /carrot greater than X *.